down Pico, heard someone shout from a crowd of fed up people, getting told they should calm down. Didn't wanna fight, but the tears that fill their eyes are brought by the people sworn to preserve their rights. Oh, how could you not see it all coming? Stuck in our ways and running out of time. Time to change. We've got to at least try. But what will they do when the people are stepping out of line? Oh, oh now, oh yeah. What will they do when the people are stepping out of line? By the ocean where we hope for ground, when just one block away shops were burning down. Since today's the first day, wanna be closer to you. Closer to you, yeah. You to be all mine. I got all these choices, but I so made up my mind, yeah. There's nobody better. Gotta be you. A thousand voices, 'cause it's so good to be alive, yeah. There's nobody better, so it's gotta be you. These myths are busted, the grass is greener on my side. It's done and dusted, I'm never getting off this ride. 'Cause life with you is golden, so how can I go back to silver love? I'll be holding on, can't get enough. Wanna be closer to you. Closer to you, yeah. You to be all mine. Oh, yeah. Got all these choices, yeah. But I so made up my mind. There's nobody better. Gotta be you. Got to be you. Voices, yeah. 'Cause it's so good to be alive, yeah. There's nobody better, so it's gotta be you. Yeah. It's gotta be you. 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 Yeah. Gotta be you. Oh, it's gotta be you. Yeah. These choices, but I so made up my mind. Nobody better. Gotta be you. Thousand voices, 'cause it's so good to be alive, yeah. There's nobody better, so it's gotta be you. Hey. Nobody else, no. It's gotta be you.
I got the sun in my pocket and the moon above my head. Got the whole world at my feet and it ain't a
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last day of the group stages here in the Dream League Division 2 Season 2. My name is Dika Truman, and I am joined by the wonderful Bowie as we do have ourselves a very interesting matchup. It's going to be the top two teams in the group stage up against each other, playing for nothing. Just, the prize of being the winner of the group stage. That's all they can get.
Yeah, is there like any chance? No, wait, like isn't there a chance like Team T wins their
No,
series
no,
and
no.
they
Both these teams
tie?
are qualified for upper bracket.
Okay,
They're both
so
5-1, as
both
we
of them
can.
beat Team T, right? That's why there's no way Team T
I
can go
mean,
for.
even then, there's four teams that qualify for the upper bracket, so it doesn't matter. Like they're one of
Oh
the
yeah, but
four.
seeding probably matters a little bit, right?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but honestly, as long as they don't face each other,
Yeah,
I
true.
think they're probably in the best position because the other teams, that is where it's going to get a little bit interesting. Here we see Perito Panzon Team Public at the bottom. Absolutely dreadful performance coming out from them. But there are a couple of teams that are making it interesting. Kalmichata, if they lose today, though, uh, they actually might tie it up with either Perito Panzon or Team Public. Actually, it's Team Public is playing against Kalmichata. So if they lose that series, they would be tied with Team Public, and you would get tiebreakers at the bottom, at the very least.
That's crazy, right? I definitely expected more of Komichara. Definitely expected more of Public, and seeing that Public actually lost to Perito, that we saw just absolutely lose every series is crazy. And as you said, if they can bounce back, take a win of Komichara, this could at least be something interesting going on. But it's yeah, I mean, I guess I'm proud of Pirates. They were in my bottom for this tournament and they showed up pretty well.
Yeah, they have definitely stepped it up quite a heavy notch here to make it to this point in the tournament. Obviously, should not forget that from the teams that have made it really hard for Team Tidebound, who is arguably considered the top dog in this tournament, four Pirates 2-0'd them in the group stage. So that definitely counts for something. You got to be careful of every single team in here except for Perita Panzon, as they still only have 2 wins on the Peruvian side. Who are they playing? They are playing against four Pirates. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
maybe three-way tiebreakers can come in.
There is a chance, but yeah, that I think it would be very high, but quite unlikely, right? I think I still expect Komichara to beat Perito. Public beating four Pirates, I think even though when you look at the groups, it might look like it's less likely. I could see that happening. But both of these things happening at the same time, I feel like it's very low percentage. But it will be fun.
Yeah, and fun is what we're looking for here as so far. But looking at these teams, I mean, yeah, you said it as well, right? The lineup of Team Public expected quite a lot from them. It was another puppy lineup and stuff. Nothing. It just crashed. But I think they might have gone. Uh, Oh, there's one series that they did not go all three maps, and that was against Most Wanted, the top team. The 4-2-3 Pondo stack. That might have been my biggest surprise in this tournament. The Most Wanted at the top, Team Public
Yeah,
at the bottom.
I do agree. And despite all of that, I still feel like I favor Tidebound in this series. But yeah, it's very nice to see them going this far. Looks like the SEA Ukrainian collab is working nicely there. But I guess when we talk about Team Public, even though they are tied with Puerto Panzon, as you said, they did go 3 games for pretty much all of their series, right? So they actually won like 6 games in this tournament. I feel like that does speak quite a bit about, maybe they are inconsistent, but they're still taking games out of pretty much everyone here, including Tidebound.
They definitely are winning games and they're looking pretty solid a lot of the time, but there's also quite a decent amount of games where they have just shown absolutely null and nothing. Where their laning stage has been, I think, their biggest problem for the most part, as that was that wasn't ideal for them. Nonetheless, we're so focused on other teams right now. We gotta focus on that most wanted versus the Team Tidebound lineup. Team Tidebound, they lost the series. Most Wanted lost the series as well. They lost against Kalmichata, which is kind of funny that Kalmichata is the only one that they lost to,
Yeah.
considering they're now fighting against tiebreakers potentially. But Tidebound is still a scary team. I can definitely see some cracks in them. Yesterday they played a series, and that was way too scary. They played against Espoiled, and Espoiled almost took them down 2-0 slash 2-1. It was a very close series.
Yeah, looking at the series here, it's also interesting that Tidebound lost to Team T 2-0 by Team T, in fact. So even though they are still third place, very very solid, right? We saw Team T actually losing to Komichara. Did we cast that game or am I hallucinating here? Yeah. Komichara. No. Team T beat Komichara. Yeah, overall, I feel like Team T was a little bit inconsistent this tournament, and it's nice to see them bouncing back. I look at their team, and I feel like they do have a lot of promise. Karori is position 5 that I'm very fond of, and overall, very unexpected results. Besides Tidebound, I think like that's the one we were kind of sure about, and they did deliver.
Yeah, Tidebound is the team that you kind of expect to make it like to DreamLeague, really, as the other teams. I mean, could be some surprises. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm loving what we're seeing so far. Um, but they are the big team. They're the tier one team that plays the big tournaments. Yes, they have been overtaken a little bit in the recent year, but they are looking a lot significantly better at the moment in this tournament. Granted, a lot of their games aren't as one-sided as I would have expected. I definitely do think that they do have some struggles, quite a lot of struggles actually. So they need to try and fix those issues. But in my eyes, like Mew has been looking absolutely fantastic with Planet in that offlane duo. So I think that is where they need to put most of their hopes in.
Yeah, overall, it's very. I mean, it is a team just full of incredible players. So in a way, it's even surprising that they dropped a couple of series. You could maybe say that, but they are starting to get together and mesh, and I think this is going to be a really good training for them in case they qualify to Dream League. As you said, they are the favorites, but they did show a fair amount of cracks. They lost the same amount of games as Most Wanted, and this series is probably going to say a lot about maybe what we're going to watch in the finals.
Yeah, this could be the finals, but everything is still open and possible as we are. Everyone has joined the lobby. Everyone is ready. Hopefully, we'll be able to jump in right now, in towards the game. I'm looking forward towards it. Looking at Team Tidebound, they are very much a let's just farm 90% of the game and then win in late game kind of a lineup. But they are playing up against 423, who's a epic brood, epic Lycan, I kill you kind of a player. So I'm curious to see how those two playstyles are going to mesh and try and duke it out.
Yeah. When I look at Tidebound's games in general, they've been pretty short. Whereas for Most Wanted, I feel like, I mean, I don't have the exact data here, but just looking, they have way more 40-minute games than Tidebound does. And I feel like that's mostly a draft thing. When Tidebound gets a good draft, they usually just cruise. Tidebound had like 1 hour game against Spoiled, but that's pretty much not the norm, especially when you compare them to Most Wanted. I feel like Most Wanted, we saw them going a little bit off script with Kaz, with they have Meeple player, Arc Warden player. I do feel like they are prone to giving us those crazy drafts with maybe slower games, but they do pay off in the end.
Yeah, it is of course going to be interesting as well. What we're going to see is going to be another Fortnite man uh, with the offlane Enigma. That his lane is amazing, his game is terrible, or what kind of version are we going to get
Give
to
the
see
man
here
a
from all these
break.
players?
Give the man
Never,
a freaking break.
never. His lane was so good, and then like black hole potato.
Yeah, speaking of offlaners, very important to mention here. New, the highest MMR player on Tidebound by a pretty big margin. Actually, one rank player or like just one digit player. Very curious to see what he's going to play and how he's going to fare against Fortnite.
As we know, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be quite a tough match, but I do like, honestly, new in a lot of these games that I've seen Team Tidebound play has been one of the more impressive and big linchpins for them to try and get the advantage because that has been like yeah, then they crush Shiro in lane, but he's playing Bristleback, but he's playing Timbersaw off lane, and then he just runs over the entire enemy team because he plays those big bulky heroes that aren't killable, and then he turns the game back in their favor just with his sheer dominance.
Yeah. Another interesting matchup for this series is both carries actually play a lot of Morphling. We haven't really seen that much of that hero. It gets banned sometimes, picked sometimes. But if in case, Mars or Shadow Demon show up in the enemy team, I feel like there might be a battle for this Morphling hero, which is very unorthodox, but it would be nice to see it. I always get sick of the hero when it's meta, but when it just shows up here and there, I think it can be pretty funny.
I will forever miss Shotgun Morph.
Yeah.
Forever. It was so cool. It was so unconventional of a combination, and it will. It's never going to return. The current version is kind of okay, I guess, but it's just you build stats, you right click hard, you win game.
The same way, right?
Well, we are finally getting ourselves ready to jump into the draft, or at least we are currently connecting to the game. And initial predictions coming out from you, but maybe in terms of who you think is going to win, maybe in terms of who you think is going to draft specific heroes. Go.
I think I have to go with Tidebound. They've been consistent, shorter games. But, I mean, as we said, Most Wanted, they've been impressing us quite a bit. And also, I'm a big Pomo fan, so it's always nice to see the guy doing it.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Isn't everyone a Pomo fan? Everyone loves Pomo.
It's just
Dude's played everywhere.
It's just a beautiful, a very kind man. Love to see when a player is down to earth, and he's definitely a cool guy.
Yeah, as we get to see a couple of the bans coming in, there's the Timbersaw removal. I really 100% saw that one coming, as you don't want to deal with the new Timber. Bristleback still available, though, for him to go for if they want to go for still the aggro hunt the enemy down build or the team Tidebound of all teams, especially with the Shadow Demon now banned. It tends to be pretty good. Pugna is also still. I'm just loving Pugna. It's ever since I keep watching Mao's games. I mean, I watched the Blast match this morning, and Celery on the Pugna was so good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Pugna. I feel like this hero, it's a Pango counter, Bristle counter, can enable a lot of heroes, but Chen was open, and they're gonna yoink that one. And I've seen a lot of Husker Chen combinations absolutely wreck teams, and I sure hope Most Wanted is at least aware that this is possible. I'm gonna check if Tidebound plays Husker, or if they at least had a chance. They have 5 seconds remaining. Not played that many Husker games.
So you're saying it's going to be a great surprise pick because they'll never see it coming. Nice.
Sure. Very
Tidebound's
possible.
turn to ban.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other Chan combinations, right? This year is just amazing.
Yeah, Chen as a hero, especially in this patch, it just gets, the map is so large, it gets so much free farm all over the map. Eventually, you look at the net worth chart, and he is just below the offlaners every single time. And then the offlaner doesn't have to build into auras, so he can go like aggressive. Let's say you pick a Bristle, he can go for the S and Y build Bristle, because the pipe is going to be built up by the Chen.
By the way, interesting stat here. Usually you would think that this Shadow Demon first phase ban is about countering. Like you're gonna pick something that Shadow Demon is good against, but Most Wanted has 100% win rate on Shadow Demon over 11 games. It's by far their most successful hero.
That's an impressive statistic.
Yeah, 100% over 100 only in this month. So it's not like, yeah, we're picking Shadow Demon into like the best matchup possible, and that's why we're winning up there. Picking it first phase a lot, and they're still winning. So Tidebound definitely did their research, and they ban AA, which is very uncharacteristic. And you know what that kind of reminds me of? Morphling, Huskar. So I hope Most Wanted is watching here, because cheese, I smell cheese.
Yeah, obviously could also be Bristle in that case, but yeah, Huskar springs to mind immediately, as you said, and the Morphling as well. They definitely play a lot of that Morphling. Bounty Hunter coming up on Most Wanted. A lot of teams have been banning that Bounty Hunter in this patch. Yeah, almost every single team has been just spam banning Bounty Hunters.
That's what happens when you ban AA, right? Something goes through, and it has to be cheese, because Most Wanted, they only played one AA game this month, and they lost. Probably just trying to counter some sort of hero. So this is definitely Team Tidebound just playing for their own strat, rather than necessarily trying to counter what they think Most Wanted is going to do.
Team Tidebound's turn to pick.
And good old Axe coming in for the offlane position. Very tanky hero, plus the Hoodwink. So you have a Bushwhack into Call, or Call into Bushwhack combination. Sharpshooter is always neat to use, and Hoodwink as just a top tier support in this current patch, plus one of Planet's most played heroes.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
We're gonna have a break, which right now doesn't look that
5
good.
seconds remaining.
But Most Wanted definitely plays some Dragonite, which is banned, so that also doesn't matter. What else do they play? I guess they do play Bristle. They have 5 Bristle games with 100% win rate, so definitely something they could potentially go for. Very good against the Chen creeps. Overall, not that good against Axe.
Yeah, the call is always pretty obnoxious. It's also curious to see where this Bango is headed. They're going to go for the Terrorblade 4-2-3. There's a little bit of micro, but if you get Axe called, you die. That is true. Like, you're going to need to get a save hero, because Axe call, Hoodwink, Sharpshooter equals Terrorblade dies. Which is a bit of a scary factor.
Yeah, and we don't even know the mid hero. They could pick a mid hero that has more catch. It's not like if you pick Storm or Puck for Tidebound on 18, they really have no catch for that hero right now. Which means, yeah, you either draft a save or you draft more heals. Well, that is not any, like, Warlock heal is over time. You're probably not gonna save anyone through that combo you just mentioned.
Yeah, I guess it's just mainly to keep the laning stage alive. They managed to go for it to try and win that one. Ursa coming up for Team Tidebound. Yeah, Ursa can get kited. They don't really have kiting heroes on Most Wanted at all. So
It has upheaval, but yeah, in general, it's not.
I mean, upheaval is so terrible.
Once you get BKB on Ursa, you're definitely not afraid of anything there, and it
Or
is
Shard.
against Terrorblade. Just it's kind of like Dusa, right? Even if he's high armor, you eventually you overpower anything as Ursa. Like, the only thing that kind of counters you is being kited, which Terrorblade is probably gonna buy a Pike. To be completely honest, very good against Axe and Ursa.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna need to get that Hurricane Pike, or any mobility tools to try and kite the Ursa out. Bounty is very likely going to go for a Yule Scepter because of an Ursa on the other side to try and deal with him. Warlock is just going to die. There's not much more to say. Like, if Chen sees him, he dies. That's the level of Warlock. You hide in the trees, rob Golem, and you're like, I did my duty. I can't do anything else anymore, guys. Bye.
You got a Ben Storm here, like Buckstorm. Any of these heroes that can commit on Most Wanted are very scary. But the thing is, Tidebound, they also play a lot of Void Spirit. And I think you're going to have to choose which one you think is the biggest problem for you. Probably depends on whether this Spango is going to be mid or offlane as well. But they take the Storm.
Yeah, the Puck and Storm both banned out. Team Tidebound get rid of the Fortnite Man Enigma. It would be a really good one against the Ursa in lane. Chen is a little bit obnoxious though, but for the most part you should still be able to sustain yourself with the Bounty Hunter being a nuisance.
5 seconds remaining.
What else in the offlane position do you... I mean, as an Ursa you always feel like a Viper, but no one really does that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that. We could see Doom against the anti-heal. I feel like Doom has move speed, has armor. Could be alright, can be left alone, probably. I'm not sure Centaur is very good here. I think it's a good Centaur game, but terrible lane.
Okay, so that's going to be their mid lane hero. Most Wanted can choose either Pango mid or they get something else.
A lot of catch for this Terrorblade. Very, very scary game for this Terrorblade.
10 seconds.
Yeah, they have a lot of damage, physical, magic, and even pure from the axe.
5 seconds remaining.
That Terrorblade is gonna struggle with. It's a tough one.
Do you get a pipe hero here instead of playing Pango off lane? Like, you just play mid Pango, and you get this like save / aura hero for the TB.
I do think that if you go that route, you're just not gonna have enough damage against these Tricores with Chen Heal behind it.
That's very true. I do like your point.
Because Bounty Hunter doesn't really do that much damage. If you get the Warlock Fatal Bonds, though, that can actually make a big difference in the team fight.
But the thing is, if you just play offlane Pango, he's probably gonna be destroyed by Chen Ursa. I don't think that is a very fun lane.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're just going to pull the creeps the entire time with Bounty Hunter anyway. You don't lane against those two heroes. You just pull creeps. And then you should have an okay-ish enough lane as a Pangolier. Because Bounty Hunter's just going to get brown boots and keep on doing the exact same shtick. And Chen can't really stop him.
This is a really hard pick for Most Wanted. Maybe they're gonna go for some crazy shit here. Looking at their picks, maybe Brood. I mean, 2 Sand Kings, hard though.
Yeah, most is pretty hard. Slardar, okay. Actually, I think that might be one of the most picked heroes on this patch right now. It's going to be Slardar offlane. A lot of Slardars have been playing mid as well. But it lanes okay against the Ursa. Primarily, you're still very likely going to just pull the creep wave around if you're the Bounty Hunter, because the Chen's kind of annoying to deal with, depending on what convert he goes for. He does have the Satyr convert queued up, so wants to get that mana drain.
It feels like they're really trying to play around having vision on everyone, right? Have Track and Corrosive Haze, potential for some clutch Fatal Bonds, like 5-man Fatal Bonds. But honestly, I'm not sure I like this Larder. I feel like you're missing a lot of damage, especially later on. Like this hero with the lane he's gonna have, I'm not sure 49man's gonna be able to scale a lot, and I don't think they have that much team fight. Like, you have Rolling Thunder Warlock, but it's a very long cooldown. I feel like if the Sand King gets a good Blink Dagger timing, which he should have, this game is very scary for Most Wanted. They're gonna have to, like, they really need to be on top of the movements of Tidebound, potentially stop the smoke ganks looking for 4-2-3. If he dies like 2-3 times because of the Blink Dagger and Sand King, I feel like this game is gonna be really hard for them.
Yeah, I think this is a very tough game in general for them. Team Tidebound is very solid. Strong team, and They, in my eyes, have a very scary lineup for the Terrorblade to deal with, and Terrorblade is your win condition by a mile this time around, because eventually Slaughter is going to fall off and farm. Pangolier is always going to be very solid to have, obviously, but it really has to come from the TB, and if you get called, you die. If you get Epic Burrow comboed, you die. Like, most of the stuff that the die has, you die.
Exactly. It is definitely... You want a snowball here, right? You want this track to be available very early. You want to be playing with this Pangolier Slaughter, just running at people. Eventually, TB's ready. You Roche. Slaughter gives you that. And then you just start mowing down towers. That's kind of what you want. But going high ground into Sand King X is not easy. Like, that is the one problem that I see. Even if they can snowball, even if they get a good advantage, I feel like in the situation of high ground siege, Dire can still like turn fights when they are behind in
30
gold.
seconds to battle.
Yeah. That you will always have a problem with going anywhere close to the Dire high ground, as they will always have that potential of just jumping you from fog or whatever, and I think that's the big advantage here the Dire team has. Radiant, like, the Dire doesn't fear anything from the Radiant. The only big plus is Dire has terrible siege. They can't break high ground that easily, so they're gonna
they can
have
get their
to kill
kills
you.
because of the Chen, right? But the high ground is definitely hard.
Let them see our teeth.
By the way, they do have a save on Radiant. We actually forgot to talk about it.
Yeah,
30% damage reduction that doesn't get dispelled. You know, it's pretty good. I think it can be clutch. Like, 30-minute fight, Terrorblade gets called, and you shadow walk him. Wait a sec. I guess he's going to break it though.
yeah,
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah. I
yeah.
guess.
You still get
Yeah, I
immediately
guess
break
X
it.
is the one hero. that
You've
actually
got you've got nothing.
Yeah,
You've
never
got
mind.
Golem Drop. That's your save.
Damn. Not very good.
Not ideal. Not definitely. As looking at these three lanes, the same question as always: where should we keep our eyes trained?
Autumn, because Y is very low.
Yeah, Warlock versus Chen in lane. That is a fun combination. Mana burn on one end, heals coming from the Warlock to keep him. Actually has Fatal Bonds though, once who doesn't even have a heal yet.
Yeah, and it's Battle Hunger plus the Mana Burn. Like, this Warlock is not in a happy place.
Yeah, that's not great. And Terrorblade, because of it, is also struggling. He needs that Warlock level 2 so that he can get some healing on the TB. Is now getting, the Battle Hunger on him. Doesn't even get close to the creep, so he can't even try and get rid of the Battle Hunger debuff. Mana burn spam. Oh, this lane is annoying as hell. Top lane, Fortnite Man almost dies in response as well. Hoodwink plus Ursa, the minus armor duo.
Be cutting ways with the bounty, but level 2 Hoodwink can be...
Tanking and Pango having a weird little fourth lane in the river.
It's pretty fun.
Fun stuff so far.
Yeah, these lanes are going to be pretty wonky, right? As you said, you kind of want to be... You kind of want to be cutting ways with the Bounty Hunter. This Terrorblade doesn't really have any aggressive potential of the Warlock. Warlock's there mainly to just help him survive, but Warlock's going to get his mana drained. So, not the greatest start for 4-2-3.
Yeah, and he pops a Clarity, immediately gets sapped by the Harpy Stormcrafter.
Dire's
Oh
top
my
tower is
God.
under attack.
It's Hard Knocks life for
Being a 5
Most Wanted.
is definitely not fun. Can you imagine, like, 7-8 years ago, being a professional support player? How how annoying it must be. I guess there are people that like it.
Yeah, I mean, there were quite a lot of professional support players back then. There's like 2 of them still existing.
Remember the Naked Boots, Blink Dagger, 50-minute Treant from PPD, just like absolute, I guess, what's the name when like you don't care about money?
I have no idea.
That word. Oh, and you actually fighting this terribly here in the bottom.
Yeah,
Like,
dropping
I've
low,
called.
slowed down, but there's the heal. Actually, the blood grenade missed the mark there.
Top lane, Ursa actually taking a lot of damage. Bushwhack does save him though.
And in mid, Echoes on the Sand King. Did struggle a lot yesterday, but right now he is playing a hero that can easily farm up when needed. And just scouting out if there are any stacks, taking himself the enemy's bounty rune to deny the bottle refill as well for the Pangolier.
Yeah, so far no stacks for the Sand King. They actually block the Ancients. It finally gets rewarded. Why? But that's when you want to start making stacks for this Sand King too.
Bango takes a lot of damage in mid, is almost dead from just the Sandstorm plus Stinger damage.
Sandstorm's no joke. Oh, Bounty Hunter
Neither
finds a
Stinger.
carrier.
Has been killed.
I feel like a lot of times when we see Bounty Hunter going through, the enemy team makes sure to pick Marcy, just so those carriers don't get sniped as much because of the extra life. This time around though, Marcy was banned, I believe.
Yes, it was. I mean, most games Marcy gets banned anyway.
Yeah.
Wardiamond is not doing too bad in that top lane at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's the lowest.
Yeah, but considering how the lane started, it's going way better. In mid, though, they will find the Bounty Hunter, and that might be First Blood. Punlo trying to make sure First Blood doesn't get gifted away. Goes invis, but was still in dust, so is going to get First Blooded. Rolling Thunder from the Sand King, not gonna, from the Pango, won't be able to finish off the Sand King. Denied the Illusion Rune, no bottle refill. And Echoes will be just fine with First Blood on the Dire side.
Yeah, he's Bounty Hunter. Very easy to be killed. Right now, no track move speed to disengage. And so far, they have not scouted the triangle stacks of Tidebound. So that is something you have to be very careful about. Sand King's gonna get level 7 with this wave. And can probably just start farming those.
Yeah, the Sand King is gonna get a, if he gets those, pretty decent timing on his Blink Dagger. New Axe though, dropping low. Rain is here, and they will get the kill secured. 4-2-3 takes that one, and the Terrorblade is now top of the board as Punlo is going to look for the Experience Shrine, but Planet will be able to pick it up in time before they reach him.
Very close. Good attempt. The Hoodwink was stacking for the axe, so wasn't there in time. Slaughter does pick the Wisdom, but it also means that the supports are not gonna get both of the experience. So Polo still level 3 because of that.
Yeah, they are trying to catch him, but does he get away in Viz? Nope. Doesn't manage to disengage. There's also the double value of getting rid of the Observer Ward. And the Hoodwink so far 2 kills on Little Miss Hood.
Yeah, Planet's a really good hero, really good player, showcasing his Hoodwink prowess. I guess, I mean, I don't think Fortnite is doing that well, but I'm surprised Ursa is not doing better. Did expect him to dominate that lane a little bit harder. And as you said, Terrorblade already getting to jungle. The first levels look bad, but 4-2-3 still having a great game.
Yeah, 4-2-3 having a phenomenal game so
By the way,
far.
4-2-3
Is
could-
going to get
oh.
the Sunder off onto the Axe. So that forces New out of the lane all of a sudden. The Axe in the meantime, ooh, Echoes. There is a Fatal Bonds. They're going in on the Warlock. Echoes doesn't want to go in because of that fatal bonds. He takes quite a lot of damage.
Under attack.
Yeah, they, I guess, contest a little of those creeps. They're actually chasing
Yeah,
the
Pango's
niche
here as
team,
well
though.
in mid as Echoes now gets spooked up.
Have the lockdown.
We'll be just fine though.
Top lane. Sure being pressured the corrosive haze, but why is there to help out?
And Shiro going for the Battle Fury build, unsurprisingly. 4-2-3 going Dragonlance first item instead of, you know, some of them would go for the immediate Manta. But wants to have the slightly earlier stats to be able to stand his ground.
Even with this Terrorblade having a perfect game, already a 2K really do for the Dire. The biggest difference maker is probably Planet, though, with
Yeah.
a lot of net worth because of the kills.
And Fortnite Man also struggling. It is Slardar, so even though he has been pretty much left alone in the top lane, just doesn't farm fast. And Axe has got a Helm of the Dominator as well, so he has a farming tool while having County Helix level, max level. So it's always interesting to see an Axe with a need for a farming tool. Echoes though
The runes?
is going to be attempted on. Rolling Thunder not going to connect. Echoes trying to disengage. Can they keep Fortnite Man away? No, Echoes dies. It's a full 5-man rotation towards mid to make that happen. Punlo in the meantime going to get spotted on the side. Dust gets used. They want to kill off the bounty hunter. He gets the dunk in. New on the run. He is so incredibly slow. Swashbuckle not going to be able to connect fully on the Axe, and he gets out of dodge.
Okay, but they're still actually getting this tower. The catapult wave still hitting the tower, and they're gonna get a lot back. This game is now pretty much even in net worth. Great moves from Most Wanted.
Yeah, Most Wanted recuperating pretty nicely here. With that tier 1 tower in mid also gone, makes it a bit more problematic. Echoes, they're stacking the Ancient stack one more time, should then clear it, and then should have the Blink Dagger. Oh, the stack fails. But once this stack has been cleared, he should have probably, should still have the Blink Dagger available. And then they can start making plays on Team Tidebound side.
Yeah, that's the scary part. The Sand King, level 10 already. He's gonna have a lot of damage to go through the Terrorblade. Let's check his neutrals. He did not get a Brownie, so working with 1200 HP can definitely be bursted.
Oh, roaming about. Where can they find any good catches? They are going to smoke up, and out they go, looking to hunt. Top lane, they want to catch Fortnite Man, but he's already rotating back. Radiant scan, but they missed the scan completely. And Fortnite Man, nope, he also doesn't get spotted out. This is a lot of time for the Sand King also wasted in trying to find a kill.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't connect there. Terrorblade is nowhere to be found, but they're gonna keep moving, trying to find Fortnite Man.
Yeah, they're going to go for the tier 1 tower.
Under attack.
Oh, yep, they do spot him. Epi Burrow, Sandstorm on top, Sharpshooter as well. And without any response, Fortnite Man dies with the tier 1 tower immediately being the target bottom lane. They're going to do the exact same thing, trying to counter the push with their own push on towards the Dire tier 1
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and it's gonna pay off.
upgrade.
So you do get the offlane kill. And this Larder, you know, even though he is the lowest net worth hero, he kinda needs to recover. And the longest this Blink Dagger doesn't get online, I mean, the least he's actually contributing. Right now, he's a big burden to Most Wanted.
Yeah, it's not great. It's such a slow farmer. It doesn't catch up either, unless you get like some like really big fights. Fortnite Man just walking into the triangle like, hi. No one of his teammates was anywhere close by, but they still got spooked in the process.
But as Chen finally gets his level 6, we get to see Hand of God being used. He's going for a mech.
Tower is under attack.
Not I mean, the playstyle of Tidebound is going to be a bit slower. Like, you're going to be relying on just Ursa Blink Dagger, on the... I guess, you know, they're really going to play around the Sand King, and the only times they're going to make moves is when Epicenter is up, which should be in 30 seconds. But overall, both the X and the Ursa still need to farm.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Battle Fury on Ursa down. Once he's got Blink, he can start making plays with his teammates. Terrorblade normally wants to wait a little bit longer before he does, especially considering this dire lineup with the Sand King even going for the Aghanim Scepter. No, burrow connection on... actually, he burrowed in to get the regen rune. Blinked in, grabbed the regen, burrowed, stunned up the bounty. Didn't even realize he stunned up the bounty.
Crazy. Yeah, they even placed a sentry there, but there was no vision. As, yeah, Slaughter, 200 got away from his Blink Dagger. That's going to be...
Dust gets used. They find Punlo. Golem in response, though. He does get the call. Punlo dunked on. Hand of God comes out, but the axe is so very slow. Rolling Thunder is going to lock him in position. There's a sharpshooter being repped up. Epicenter burrow in. Terrorblade's dead. New will fall finally, but it's 3 kills secured. Can they interrupt the TP? No, they cannot. Niche will get out, but it's a triple kill and an absolutely fantastic catch from Echoes. Fortnite Man is farming the creeps right next to the Dire team. Yeah, there is no way he gets out of this one.
Oh my god, that feels so bad. He's probably gonna die without his Blink Dagger. If he didn't move, he would have it by now. And that was level 1 Epi, by the way. This is a Terrorblade that stopped for Dragonlance before he completes Manta to try and get tank here. And he still gets 100 to 0. Like, 1 or 2 Stingers with the Burst Strike Sandstorm Epi. It's just an insane amount of damage, and he's about halfway towards his eggs, and there's not going to be any pipe, right? We talked about it. There's no save. There's no aura item. How is this Terrorblade going to be doing damage if he's open for these initiations?
That's just a free dunk. They catch out the Pangolier as well. Sharpshooter, oh my god. Luckily there's no blink yet, but he is already to the low ground trying to run away. There's a Terrorblade Sunder play to keep the Pangolier alive there from 4-2-3. Echoes has a haste rune now, so gotta get a little bit more careful. Is closing it. He's almost done with the Aghanim Scepter on the Sand King as well.
Yeah. And because they're not getting distract kills, it feels like Ponlo is also a burden, right? He's getting vision, but overall not really able to contribute. Oh, Niche might be
Going
dead.
in, they do manage to find Niche once more. Big kill.
Link is available for Fortnite Man, but without the Pango, they cannot fight, and they're gonna lose Roche because of this.
And the pit they go, and that is going to be the first Aegis in their hands. Is there going to be a contestation? Fortnite Man has a Blink Dagger.
They need more people.
They see him having a Blink Dagger right behind the Roche pit as well. Yeah,
Shardor is
throws
not
out a
planet. He's
boomerang.
so fat.
And that is Aegis for Shiro. Ursa topnet with
Ponlo
Echoes
gets
second.
bound.
You know, bounty hunter lineups are nice if you manage to get kills, but if you don't, then you're literally just a ward.
That's the Slaughter problem. Like, I really don't feel like Slaughter was the hero they needed. Not because it was bad this game, but because it doesn't have that much synergy with the bounty hunter. It is not a... The hero's not gonna have a good lane, and Slaughter needs a good lane for fast tempo play, and they needed fast tempo, as we said. This Terrorblade's just on a timer.
As currently New does, he's finishing up the full Crimson Guard on the axe, so no Blink Dagger coming in from him. Ursa has a Blink, Sand King has a Blink, so he feels he doesn't need to get a Blink Dagger. His goal is the auras, which is fun because they also have a Chen who is building auras.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah, and what did we say? That they're gonna lack damage because Terrorblade is the only hero doing damage later on. So all of these auras, they're gonna stack up. That Crimson Guard, the illusions will pretty much do no damage because of it.
And that is going to be a very big problem because they're going to need a lot of damage, especially to get. They're so tanky on the Dire team. Then they have the Hand of God behind it. Even that fight bottom that they had previously, where they got the jump with the Rolling Thunder on the Axe, he survives most of it, and then the fight goes wrong. 4-2-3. His meta is about to end. He's walking right towards Axe. Who?
Oh, hello.
Hello. I thank you. I guess.
I guess he doesn't call because he could TP. Yeah, he's just gonna wait for the Ursa. Man.
Okay. He literally just walks right to his death there.
Yeah, Dire wards. They have lots of very unexpected wards throughout these gates. And they're able to hunt the Terrorblade. They still have Aegis.
I don't think they even saw him on a ward. I think Axe literally just walked up to him because the ward that they have didn't spot him.
Structures are fortified.
Didn't he go through the twin gates from towards the river?
Yeah, but like that ward, yes. But he went through. I mean, he went through a route that you normally wouldn't go. You would go topside then. Especially considering they saw the Dire team clear the creep waves behind. So you know that the Dire team is there. So you'd normally go top, like I can't draw anymore on the mini-map, but you'd go top and try and, you know, get the creep camps on the right side of the map. And then summon some illusions there, TP to the other side and extend the game that way. But he just ran right through the lane.
Solo runs right into his death.
And another one bites the dust.
I'm honestly not sure how you come back from this. Like, they have not taken a single fight with this Blink Onslaughter. Your Terrorblade is not ready to fight. In fact, he's rushing a Butterfly into this insanely high magical lineup. I'm not sure about Butterfly, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but the problem is also, what's the other solution? Like, you go PKP?
I think he needed like Sunjin Yasha Pike this game. It's obviously no damage, which, you know, I think he's going Butterfly because it's a lot of damage, split push, but I feel like he needs a Sunjin Yasha.
And New on the Axe is now going to go for the Blink Dagger as his next item.
Tower is under attack.
Oh no, is literally playing ward gaming. Staring at, oh, is he actually going to contest?
Dire are scanning.
I mean, he tracks. so they know
Axe doesn't have dust in his inventory right now. They're going to go in onto the Axe, jump in from the Ursa as well. Happy Stance are
beautiful
coming
happy.
through. And okay, Fatal Bond still does a lot of damage. Axe is dropping low. Can he get himself out of there? Swashbuckle comes in. They're going to turn their attention to the Triangle. Bashi from Shiro comes through. They do manage to get the control. Shiro still has the Aegis as well. So he doesn't really care if he loses his life.
He might be going
Dire's
for.
bottom tower.
Oh,
He
hello.
does find a free little Warlock walking in the lane. 15k net worth lead. And like you said, they have pretty fast games. And I do agree. This is a pretty fast game.
Yeah, like pretty much no mistakes. They had a plan. They executed perfectly. Didn't take any baits. Feels like they're always prepared for what the Radiant wants to do. Like, that's just a beautiful counter initiation by Echoes. They had the Chen heal, and yeah, like
Radiant's middle tower is under
it just
attack.
gets harder and harder. Like the TB didn't die at least, so that's a
Radiant
positive.
are scanning.
But he's still like really far away from this Butterfly, and even if he finishes it, I don't think they have the damage to kill a single Dire hero.
Yeah, they threw everything in that fight onto the Axe, and he just walks away.
That Crimson Guard just makes him even tankier now.
Crimson Guard. Chen has the Guardian Greaves now as well. So and the Hand of God, obviously.
And the ability
Planet.
called Holy Favor.
Oh yeah, Axe also, when he calls, he gets the extra armor, which is always neat. When he dunks, he also gets some extra armor.
Yeah, that's 20 plus 15 plus, I don't know, 200 damage block.
And also the aura for the Guardian Greaves aura also gives you some armor, plus HP regen, like 14.5 HP regen if you're below 25%. He was below that for quite some time in the fight, so he gets a double tango at the same time, healing him up.
And he has 12 Cut of Blood, so that's extra 5 armor. Oh, there you go.
Oh, they're looking for
hello.
Echoes.
They find
Echoes,
back.
Burrows back. In comes you, gets the call on to two
dude.
big catches. There's a nice little catch coming in. They kind of need to disengage here. Luckily enough, he didn't have Blade Mill, otherwise he'd have a solo double kill. Shiro gets sundered, but now you know there's no Sunder left. Epicenter, Echoes hits the Burrow, and that is 4-2-3 in the dumpster. Chasing for more, trying to catch out the bounty.
They found bounty, I think.
But they don't have the detection there. He's actually walking around the sentry ward.
Okay, it's gonna be fine. Gets a track onto the sinking. Yeah, these fights are... I honestly don't know how to take these fights. There's two... They're so tanky on the entire side, and your only actual damage dealer is this Terrorblade that cannot stand his ground, that also gets kited. Bounty finally gets found here.
Yep, they'll find Pondo. Sharpshooter in his face right there. Just point blank crossbow bolt in the dome. Chiro finds Niche, but might be a little bit far from his team without the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a BKB Ursa, by the way. BKB Basher Blink Dagger, 24 minutes in. He's just having time of his life.
As 4-2-3 is going for a Skadi next.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We gave up on the butterfly? Okay, I think that is a better idea.
Yeah, he's just getting owned by Epi. Oh, Fortnite Man spotted. Burrow catch. Rolling Thunder comes in though on the back line. They lose planet quickly. Echo is forced to pop the BKB, and the TB is starting to pump out some damage here. In comes the Ursa though. He's going to go for the fight. Actually, Ursa doesn't get the pop of his spells. He's trying to go for 4-2-3. Can't really find the target. Forced to pop the BKB and run away. Niche is looking to kill off the Ursa, and they take him down because he didn't have his range available. Did have Urshock, but yeah, that great triple kill.
That's an insane fight. I'm not... Like, that is a blind dire jungle with no vision. And they somehow make that fight work. That's honestly insane. I think there's an overcommit there, though. He BKB'd when the Sand King was already out of the fight. Did get killed under his own tier 2 tower. Maybe that's a little bit on the Ursa. If you only lose the Sand King, that's fine. I mean, it's still fine. They can afford, like, 2 of these mistakes. But you gotta be careful. Tidebound is, you know, the other team that only lost the game in this tournament for a reason.
Yeah, they're a scary team, but they are not impervious to being ganked here. As Planet is immediately taken care of. Roche is up. Both teams know that Roche is up.
It is scouted, yeah, by the Alpha Wolf. They're not aware.
Actually, the Radiant might not know that Roche is up.
Yeah, they don't. Very lucky here if you're Tidebound.
It's getting a little bit dicey for Tidebound. Yes, they're still massively ahead, and obviously should still be feeling pretty comfortable in the position that they're in. But there are openings. Terrorblade is starting to hurt. I mean, we saw that on the Sand King in the previous fight. He took quite a lot more damage than I would have expected.
Yeah, I mean, Slaughter did get all of the items he needs, right? BKB Shard, Blink, that's... everything else is a little bit of a luxury for this hero. But as long as he has that, he can instantly pop that Crush. It does enable the Pangolier to get a lot of his minus armor as well. So we were talking about how there is a lot of armor on Dire. But when you add Corrosive Haze and Lucky Shot, that is like... 27 armor you're taking.
Oh, Axe Call onto 2 on the back line. Golem in response. They do get the Epicenter on top, and Niche is dead. Fortnite Man is trying to kill off the support, and he's struggling with it. Oh, but there is the Terrorblade pumping out damage from the side. Hand of God Use can keep the axe alive. He's dropping low. There's going to be a jump in back from Shiro, but without the rage, Terrorblade hurts, and he has that Daedalus now on the TB as well.
So, yeah, that physical with the minus armor, despite all of this aura, is still a little bit scary. But with 3 heroes dead on the Radiant, they might be able to brute force Roche. The meta is gonna expire.
Yeah, Yeah, that is the big plus that they have at any point in the game on Team Tidebound is once meta is used, you can just back off and then you know there's no fight coming in until he gets to the point in the game where he gets Refresh Orb, but that is a long way to go. They're not going to go Roche just yet. I guess they're waiting for Axe to have respawn. Who is...
respect here they're giving to Most Wanted.
They're taking a lot more damage than I initially would have expected. I'm also kind of baffled at the lack of Ghost Scepters on the Dire team, considering the only damage Radiant has is physical.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, maybe they felt like they were too strong. You know, Ghost Scepter is usually the type of item that you buy when you feel very weak, and they might get it. I think they're gonna get it, especially now that Hoodwink already has U-Scepter to deal with the spells.
I mean, especially the supports need to get it, but I would say Sand King should also just get it, because what's he supposed to hit in the team fight?
Odozarb is gonna be finished on Axe. I actually really like that more than the BKB he had queued up. That is extra armor against the TB, but also having that dispel for someone else can be very clutch in a fight. He is living through most of those long engagements.
Well, they are hoping someone walks into that direction. Roche, Tormentor's about to respawn as well, so that should be a free shard for the Radiant side. Heavy group up here. Sorry, free shard for the Dire. Heavy group up from the Radiant team to push out the bottom wave. All grouped up together. They have Pangolier now with the Bashir, Aghanim Scepter, going for the Nullifying next. This Pangolier is actually doing a lot of work at these fights.
Shard. Ooh, Senkin gets it.
Oh, that's a neat little shard.
And they're already smoking as they were finishing the Tormentor, so trying to maybe find some
out.
position.
Fortnite Man chilling on the high ground is going for his Aghanim Scepter. But the rest of the team is still smoked up, looking for a catch here. Behind enemy lines, very deep on the Radiant side of the map. They spot creeps dying. Smoke breaks, Axe Call onto the Pangolier, but nice interruption of the epicenter there. Golem gets thrown out, and Mew now needs to run away on that Axe. And BKB on Echo's used. They're trying to get out. Actually, Sand King pop BKB TP, and now they're going back in, so he's not with the rest of the team on what the game plan is. Shiro's about to lose that Aegis, and they need the Epi here. He still has a dot on him, and they're harassing him, and Shiro is dead. Yeah, the team was completely on two different pages, because when Axe was gone, when Ursa blinked in, the Sand King was just BKB TPing out of the fight.
Yeah, that is so weird. And also Ursa initiating with BKB, even though he has Aegis, means that he actually gets totally kited by the upheaval. Like, that upheaval, max duration, max move speed's low. Couldn't really do anything about it, and just gets kited. His second life doesn't matter because he doesn't have BKB for it. This is looking a bit scary. You know, that smoke was alright, but he did blink closer to 2 tower with no vision. And this Lauder, oh, there, okay, the Ghost Scepter S4 is done, and will allow Y to survive.
Yeah, it's getting very rough now. Ghost Scepters are, I mean, Mew is, honestly, on the Axe, he's going for the BK. He doesn't have Blade Mill anyway, just get Ghost Scepter on Axe.
Jump here. Does BKB 2 should be fine, actually.
He's gonna try and chase Warlock. He's like, kill me instead. I'm the sacrificial lamb. But yeah, this game is starting to get scary with the TB now, getting all this farm.
I feel like they need a gem on the Dire. Like, someone needs to be carrying a gem. This bounty hunter, like, he's been getting way too much intel for those fights. Slarder actually got a 2-man crush initiation. Pretty much took Hoodwink out of the fight. Slarder's focusing Planet, which I think is really the best target. Like, she does a lot of damage on the Hoodwink, and it is also the easiest target to kill. No Ghost Scepter, as you said. Does have it queued up now, but buys a... Actually buys an Netherlands first. A bit greedy from Planet, considering this game is slowly turning to the side of Most Wanted.
I guess he wants to turn that into a E-Blade. afterwards. But probably should need to get himself that Ghost Scepter ASAP, as again, as mentioned, they only have physical damage until that Nullifier comes in, which actually is already done on the Pangolier. He has the Nullifier finished, so now you have the easy way of clearing that out as well.
Scary.
Very scary. Fortnite Man has been so
Scotty.
clutch this game with the backlight, and like even that fight where Axe got the call on Pangolier, he gets the Slithering Crush on the Sand King, who was popping Epicenter, and if he doesn't get that, then it goes horribly wrong.
Honestly, I'm also very impressed by how Fortune 3 is doing so much damage. Like, it's hard. Like, you usually don't really consider Lucky Shot procs to be something that matters in these fights. But, like, just one Lucky Shot proc, like that 12 armor, and then you just add 20 from the Slaughter on top of it, it definitely makes those fights a bit tricky.
Yeah, and you would, I mean, obviously both these teams are at the top, and there's nothing really to play for here, but they are definitely giving their all.
Oh, for sure. You definitely want to... If you get a 2-0 here, you don't really have to show too many drafts. You just come in with the advantage of knowing you have the draft superiority as Planet.
Planet?
Bound?
He gets tracked. Yeah, I was like wondering. He was just standing there like he just got tracked. Finally gets rid of the track with the Yules.
Yeah, there's no angle there for him to get tracked. So if he just blind bushwhacked the dust, maybe he would find him. But overall, the game's gonna slow down. I feel like Third Ages is really going to be what they're gonna play for on Tidebound. They've been a little bit sloppy. And I hope, I mean, as I say that they are blind diving Bounty. But again, they don't have a
They're
gem.
looking for him, but he stays out of reach. As Echo's going for the Refresher. Let's see, 4-2-3. He's going for the Hurricane Pike Butterfly next. And Shiro on the Ursa. What can he get that actually changes the game? He's going for Satanic.
I'm not sure like that. You're playing Toscani, you're not gonna deal with the upheaval with that Dispel.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, Dispel's good, but
Top tower has fallen.
I guess the question is what would you buy instead?
Honestly, he needs to get Ags. Because in one Slaughter Crush Stun combo, he loses 60% of his HP.
I do agree with the Axe, actually.
Because they don't have a Silence on the Radiant side, so... Or a Scythe of Ice, so the only thing that they can do is buy a Scythe of Ice.
You are surprisingly correct, Mr. DK. You
He's
usually
going
don't really have
MKB.
anything valuable.
Oh yes,
to
MKB.
say.
Shut up. Don't smear me live on stream. Yeah, prick.
Pressure
No,
that is gonna be huge. If like it feels like in a lot of these fights we haven't seen echoes like the Epis. Sand King has been first point of contact for a lot of the fights, but if they get used to, can potentially just overwhelm the CB. He still doesn't have a BKB, by the way.
Honestly, I'm still baffled at the fact that Axe just doesn't get himself the Blade Mill still.
It is a bit like they just want to play grouped up. Like I guess you can break formation very easily if the Axe is initiating, he's not using Crimson Guard on everyone else, right? He loses value on some of the items, but I do get what you mean. Also, they finally have a gem with this Rose spawning, and I feel like that's very important. You need to secure these ages. If TB picks these ages up, I feel like this game is honestly like the goal lead doesn't matter at all. Like, it already feels like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, 8k means absolutely nothing, because almost all that money is on the Chen, which obviously is great for the Chen and stuff, and the auras are nice, but they are getting split open in the fight completely every single time. They're all TPing away, gateway, Axe took the gateway bottom, Echo,
Are
like,
scanning.
Okay, they scan the Roche pit, but they're not taking Roche at the moment.
30
But the
seconds.
bounty illusion in the pit is actually clipping on that scan.
Do you like that Helm of Dom creeps? Like
No.
pop up on scans like that?
Oh,
That's-
that. No.
Yeah, I personally really don't like that.
Not a fan, no.
Radiant are scanning.
It's not the worst, obviously, but to be fair, same with illusions.
Oh, look at the pit. There's a super hype fight. Level 14 bounty illusion versus AFK Cobalt Foreman.
Yeah, and Cobalt Foreman's about to win. So close! Cobalt Foreman
Doesn't even
so
need to
close.
fight.
Oh, he
Oh,
wins the duel.
beautiful.
Oh, Axe Call onto the Slardar. There is going to be the Rolling Thunder coming in.
Oh, he got the
No
crush.
Diddy Pop.
Taking
Now
no
they
damage.
They're trying to run away. Fatal Bonds disconnect onto 3 targets. Rolling Thunder's continuing. Shiro's stunned up for so much of the time. As the great call comes in
number
from
one.
Epic from Echoes comes in. The damage isn't going to be there. The backline, Fortnite Man is running the opposite direction, and they're trying to get everyone out of this fight because Fortnite Man is dunked on. And yeah, Pondo very low HP as well. Niche trying to run it off, but without the slot, he does have a buyback available, but they can just out. Yeah, once the Roche is on the other side, meta's over.
Yeah, there is no meta. As
Call attempted. They kill off Pondo quickly. Niche in the roll up, but no Rolling Thunder. There's the range from
What,
the-
Shiro?
So slow. Shiro is just dead.
what are they doing?
If they wait out like 10
Yeah.
seconds, Metamorphosis ends and they can't kill you. And now they got Roche.
They have been overextending a lot. Like they had no business going up the high ground. They had the entire game for themselves. No meta means absolutely no damage coming
Gem
from
now dropped.
Radiant. Oh no. Like
Okay.
Slaughter is starting to do some damage now, but he was dead. Like, sure, maybe if they force buyback, you're in trouble, but then you can actually just wait it out. You're gonna have Epicenter before meta is back. This, honestly, let me check win probability. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be on most
What
wanted
is
side.
this buyback? What?
I guess
They're
there's no
still
meta.
going?
They still want to fight. Yeah, there's no
Okay,
meta.
yeah, they are going. Meta's
20
up in
seconds.
20 seconds,
Oh,
but they
who do we
locked up the
got?
buyback. Pangolier rolling further. They catch the Sand King as
They're
well.
crumbling.
There's going to be a call coming in from Shiro with the BKB trying to get the damage out. Niche, can they find anything here? Hand of God comes out, but the Metamorphosis is up in 5 seconds. They will go for the Pangolier. He's dropping not too much HP. Fortnite Man with a 3-man Slithering Crush, and there is Shiro. Runs in.
Oh, it's Thunder?
Thunder Metamorphosis. Niche is dead though. As New will fall, jumping onto the Terrorblade, but Shiro's going to die back. And game over.
Yeah, this game's over. They got impatient. Like, they played this game so clean, so absolutely clean for the first 20 minutes, and at some point they lost it. Something flipped. I'm not saying that Most Wanted played poorly by any means. Like, they abused all of the mistakes, but I don't think they had any business losing this game if they just played a bit more
Yeah, no,
composed.
they made like 17 mistakes this game. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah.
Not what I expected, from first team of groups,
Especially
but
from Shiro.
yes.
Dire's middle
Yeah. Most Wanted, I am so impressed they got this game because they had a lot of problems to solve and it felt like there was no time. There was no scaling. Fortnite Man, he got the items he needed. He was patient when he was weak, but once he had the items, I feel like his presence in the fights was super clutch. Always killing the hoodwink, always looking for the supports, breaking open the backline, and to me, he's surprisingly one of the MVPs, alongside 423. I feel like he was very stable in a game. He was very courageous as well, not buying BKB, just trusting his teammates, and it worked somehow.
Yeah. On one hand, you have really the... one team that kept on grinding, kept on going, and doing their best to get back into the game with the Terrorblade going bananas at the end. But on the other hand, Team Tidebound, they, like, if you put this performance up against what they normally play against, they would get absolutely destroyed. Because there was zero cohesion coming out from Team Tidebound. Like, the second, like, Roche dies. They wait so long for Roche, for the Radiant team to start taking Roche before they start buying back, which makes the entire buyback useless. Planet walks in, instantly dies again. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the calls are here on Team Tidebound, but they make very little sense. Nonetheless, big props to Most Wanted for abusing the fact that Team Tidebound were not cohesive in that match and taking game number 1. We'll be going towards a short little break, and we'll be right back for game number 2 after the break.
Well, there's this girl that I like, but I know that she's wrong for me. But as hard as I try, you know I can't seem to break free. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking of, but I can't get her out of my mind. When she walks in the room, I take one look at her, and all I wanna do is make her mine. But you know that you don't go messing around with a girl like that. A girl like that. You know she's gonna take your heart, and you're never gonna get it back. She's only 5'3", but she's got a little spell on me. All she does is snap her finger, and you know it brings me to my knees. Yeah, I don't care what the people say. She's got everything I need. She makes my heart grow weak with everything she does, right from her head down to her feet. But you know that you don't go messing around with a girl like that. A girl like that. You know she's gonna take your heart, and you're never gonna get it back. She's driving me crazy, and I'm out of my mind. But you don't go messing around with a girl like that. A girl like that. You know she's gonna take your heart, and you're never gonna get it back. So don't go messing with a girl like that. Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting a long time, just longing for a glance from you. Yeah, a chance to look in those big brown eyes. No telling what my heart would do. Hey, when we met, I sure knew it felt as good as it could be. In that moment, though it felt so good, I wondered why you noticed me. If you gave me just a little time, it would sure ease my troubled mind. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me
And here I stand, waiting for you. Tell me, baby, what I gotta do.
Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me these are feelings that I ought to hide. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me these are feelings that I ought to hide. What you need is love and understanding. Find a heart whose love is true. Deep down, there's only one companion who's there for you when you need him to be. Your heart was broken in 1,000 pieces. So much pain that you've been through. Here stands a man who's your salvation. Just ask yourself, am I ready for you? 100% now. I'm ready. 100% now. Yes, I'm ready. Eyes wide open. I'm ready to move. 100% now. Take a chance in a new direction. Any place you wanna go. I don't have all the right answers, but one thing I know, I'm so ready for you. 100% now. I'm ready. 100%. You know I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Eyes wide open. I'm ready to move. Well,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting ourselves situated and ready for the next showdown here. Yeah, game one was very one-sided until it wasn't, Bowie.
Tidebound, I came here praising that they were stable, that they finished games early, and I guess they tried to finish it too early. They definitely made a lot of mistakes. I honestly felt like their draft was great, that they played pretty well.
Dire team
But
ban.
whatever happened there, I don't want to see it again, or else this is going to be a boring 2-0.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, big comeback in game number one was quite interesting,
Team Tidebound's turn.
if we could call it that, as they did get completely crushed by making too many mistakes on the side of Team Tidebound, but Most Wanted 423 with that TB did the damage that was required and took them down a peg. It will be a Timbersaw this time around, though. Was banned in the last game, so they do manage to scoop it up on the side of Team Tidebound.
So what you do here, Ben? Like Bounty AA? Is that the plan? I would definitely ban Bounty. I don't think you give away Disruptor Bounty, especially after that comeback in game number 1.
Yeah, probably. I would say so as well.
Remaining.
I guess AA might be controversial, but
Tidebound
oh, they even take the Pango. Yeah, I felt like that was pretty stable. We didn't talk about Niche that much, but after kind of a shaky early game, he definitely pulled his weight in the later fights.
Yeah, now it's just
10
going to be
seconds remaining.
a question. What else will we see? Bounty Hunter not banned. Didn't have too much impact. Well, eventually once they started getting kills, it did have significant impact, and they kept chasing Pondo across the map for 3 hours.
They are thinking here. They're not sure about the bounty. I honestly, I'll just take it down. Like, it's just... It's too easy. You already have this Disruptor. It's a hard counter. Like, Glimpse Static Storm is a hard counter to Timbersaw, and if you can prevent that from happening, that would be ideal.
Yeah, the Glimpse is always going to be a tough one to deal with for most games. Ponlo, by the way, does play that Kinetic Fence Disruptor +4.
Oh, you're right. But when it did work, they played Bristle and they played Slaughter. Slaughter is out of the equation, so they could potentially go for that Bristle lane that does the wacky combo
5 seconds
thing.
remaining.
Wacky combo thing.
Yes.
That's what we're here for some wacky combo things. And absolutely fantastic Dota. Hopefully, absolutely fantastic Dota in this next match. I am hoping that it is going to be Pondo on the Kinetic Fence Disruptor, because it was so cool to see.
Yeah, definitely some innovations that they play very well around. Now for the bans, I mean, Tidebound played Chan. Maybe you want to... okay, they did take that one out, but they also had Hoodwink, right? Probably, maybe you want Hoodwink instead of Bounty. You know, having the break against Timber is nice too.
Dire team pick. Team Tidebound's turn to pick.
Enchantress.
I was not expecting this one, but it is a Dispel for Yags, I guess.
Enchantress, yeah. Laning wise as well, if you go for like the impetuses, it's pretty neat.
10
Against Timber
seconds
side, Timber chains away, you hit him with an impetus from long range, and it does hurt him quite a lot.
Very surprised by the inch. I feel like both of the supports, like if the Timber is big enough, he absolutely eats them alive. So this is a game where, like, if you pick a Scarif Mage, any other like bursty support to play with this Timber, you gotta be very careful on Most Wanted.
Yeah, it's not necessarily an easy game for these support heroes. The chakram damage is immense at a certain point in the game, and then you 100% are going to die.
So, what do you draft with this Timberino here? They play Bane. You know, that is a Glimpse counter if you want to go that route. Although, I don't think they necessarily need that. Right, that's another counter.
Yeah, Snowball save is always neat.
Big
Beacon
Gyro.
piercing as well with the Walrus
Don't-
Punch.
Don't have to ban Enigma against Fortnite ban. If you do that.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good shout.
5 seconds remaining.
No, you can pick Gyro here. Like, the hero doesn't have extreme counters, to be completely honest. You can also pick your mid on 18, ban for it. Sounds nice.
Dire team pick.
Okay, Chikiro, so that's your +5 then. Very likely with a +4 Tusk most of the time. I mean, obviously they can swap it around if they want, but yeah, looking at them expecting that Timbersaw is going to have a tough lane, so Tusk is just going to pull the creeps around.
5
They could
seconds
go
remaining.
Deuce on 18 as well, right? That's one thing you have to be careful about. Not a lot of damage in between the supports here, most wanted. So Dusa on 18 is always scary, even though they have not played Dusa this month on Tidebound.
But it is a hero that Shiro definitely does play. Or we get to see that Morphling that you were talking about.
Yeah, a little bit scary against Disruptor though. I'm not sure if I like it that much. I would be fine with a Gyro on 18. It feels a little bit, you know, flat, but still, you have Tusk, so it should be fine.
Most Wanted taking their time. I mean, they always have the potential of just pulling out your Brood Mothers and your Meepos and such, because they do play filthy cheese.
Oh, burning through.
Though I don't think you're going to play Meepo against the Timbersaw Chikiro.
We hope so. A lot of AoE there. A lot of attack speed is low that the Meepo hates too. And even the stat reducing aspect of Timbersaw. Okay, so that is the hero you want to be facing the Timber, no matter where he goes.
Yeah, it does have some anti-synergy, of course, because Timbersaw can easily cut the creep wave, the tree where you're trying to stand on a lot of the time. It also doesn't really show exactly what role this monkey is going to be just yet. Most Wanted, pick up the Bristle. Yeah, with these two heroes, it doesn't give away their game plan. It can be a Bristle safe, monkey safe, Bristle off lane, monkey mid.
Yeah, but you're still picking Bristle into Timbersaw. Like, this matchup is horrendous.
Yeah, but it's Bristle plus Disruptor. It's the lane you were talking about.
It is. So it does look like they're focusing a lot on lanes, right? This Monkey King, like, sure, he could be countered by the Timber later, but he will win the lane against Timber. Same for this Disruptor Bristle. Is there a response? Is there a hero that does so well against Bristle where it just doesn't work? I don't know, some like Necro carry for sure, some like crazy shit. Anti-Mage, I guess. Like, you can pick Anti-Mage, just blink out of the wall defense.
He dies. He very much dies. Troll Warlord in lane.
He's tanky-ish. Definitely has to rush wand, but I think he can die for sure. If he's not like 100% HP, he can definitely die. Or if he's too far forward in the lane, you're just gonna die.
So in a lot of situations, he's gonna die.
You know what they could have picked? They could have picked a Beaver. Beaver, Anti-Mage, anything that like can walk around the fence or just blink.
Yeah, would have actually been a pretty good Weaver game.
Yeah.
Disruptor again, still a little bit scary, but
like, just time the late Bristle, and then like you just don't care. You don't even need to time walk the fence.
Yeah, it would have been.
They have Jakiro, right, with the damage. I would have liked to see that, but yeah, they do go for Troll. It's a Shiro hero. Battle Fury hero will beat their win condition, gives them high ground, but I do feel like there may be. I'm not sure they watched those games, to be completely honest. Like, I'm not sure they know what's expecting them in that offlane.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Yeah, I'm curious to see what that like. Do they actually expect that fence?
Can you send a troll to the offlane?
No.
Play something else?
I think this might be a game where Most Wanted. Timbersaw, of course, will be is still very solid in this game. The puck does give them that control that the Troll Warlord needs. So they do have a pretty solid team fight. I'm Team Tidebound.
This Monkey King is gonna be so happy. Like, doesn't matter if it's against Timber or puck. He's gonna be having a great game. And now you can pick a really good win condition into this Tidebound lineup. Tidebound feels like it's gonna be a mid here that they pick.
Oh, they go the
Select
Dusa.
your heroes.
I really like most one this draft. I
Yeah.
feel like we play this exact type of draft with like just gonna absolutely destroy our lanes, and this Dusa is gonna grow bigger and bigger. They don't have a lot of Dusa responses, and after what happened game 1, I'm just gonna go with most wanted here.
Yep, same. I like the draft. I think they're very capable as well. And we have seen that Team Tidebound is very susceptible to getting caught off guard. And I think, especially in that their safe lane with Shiro, that might just transpire here.
Yeah, I hope they
10
can,
seconds
you know,
remaining.
bounce back, because honestly, this is supposed to be one of the best games of the group stages, and I wanted this to be a 3-game series. But yeah, it's gonna be a test here. Hope that they wash their faces, that they feel rested, because Dusa Gaming is just nasty, man.
Yep,
And it is a fence, by the way.
Here. What?
It is kinetic fence on Polo, already picked up. It's gonna be that same lane with Fortnite Boy. Good luck.
Yep, we have already seen teams struggle against it. It's the surprise. It's the instant fact. The fact that the fence just spawns instantly is obnoxiously hard to deal with, because it just blocks you for so long with those two walls. So yeah, tough one.
Yeah, I mean, Troy's high armor. He the thing is that the axes, like, they don't do anything here, right? Like, you're
He doesn't
still
necessarily need to right click you.
yeah, he doesn't need to. It's a part of the damage, but
Yeah, he doesn't even have his ulti yet, so his right click damage isn't even that good.
yeah, it's pretty mediocre. But all right, let's see if they watch the game. If they're gonna do something we're not expecting. Like maybe you send a Timber bot and you send the troll to the
Prepare
offlane.
for
I don't know.
battle.
I don't think so, but we'll have to wait and see. It is a game where Echoes again is going to be that big initiation player. Last game had some struggles with it. I do think that it might be better for, like, my biggest problem or pet peeve with last game was really the lack of blade mill on Axe. And I know it might be still kind of null and void, but their game plan was Axe gets a call and then Ursa kills that person, but then Axe can't do anything without Ursa, and that was kind of the problem, because there was just only Ursa that did the damage at one point, especially with
I think the
BKBs up.
Sinking could do the same. It's just that the Sinking
Yeah,
was
but when
being picked
BKBs
off
came up, it was
all the time.
yeah. First of all, they did interrupt the Sanking a lot, but with BKBs up, Sanking also just doesn't have the damage, because they just pop BKB and stare at him and laugh at him.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, TB didn't even have one. But you know what I want to see this game is if you can shard someone out of the fence, right? Because we talked about Arena in that other game, but obviously Arena is not going to push back your own target, but it does work with shards. So I really want to see if you can, like, poke them out of the fence into your own side of the shard.
That would be interesting. Could you also maybe use it with the Tangos? The Iron Branch, sorry? Because you could use Iron Branch to still get out of there, but I don't know, out of the field, I just don't know if it works with the fence as well.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, Fortnite Man spotted. Bristleback. He's gonna take the gateway to the top side. Interrupted on the TP.
Oh my lord. Okay, that is off script. We have not seen this far. Oh my god.
That's not a bad start of the game. Okay.
Not at all.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, and well, at least he has a TP. At least he only tried to use the. Well, really good play. You know, saving. Sure, you're gonna start the lane with Snowball, but it's definitely worth it.
And that should make it a lot better for Shiro. lane-wise, because Fortnite Man has to be very careful. If he dies, he has to walk back to lane, and that is going to be very painful. And at this point in the laning stage, he is still very weak. Towards mid, Monkey versus Puck should be a Monkey victory most of the time, as Rain gets so much damage from that whirling death. Was standing in amongst 17 trees.
So,
Oh, Fortnite
I
Man
guess-
dropping low. The fence gets thrown. But, ooh! They will still get the kill, as Fortnite Man is still nearby.
careful.
Oh,
Three
Shiro.
Quill spray stacks. Oh, blood grenade. This could be a kill. Oh, Paul
Wow.
is gone.
Okay, they got dunked on there.
Yeah. Giga baited.
That was a little bit of a filthy kill.
Yeah, Fortnite Man now gets some well-deserved gold, and this could be the beginning. I mean, it's still gonna be much better, just because, you know, Troll did get that first blood and the level advantage. But as you get more levels, I still struggle to see how you're gonna deal with that combo against Tidebound. I'm sorry, Most Wanted.
Yeah, it's a couple of levels needed, and then they just can keep on placing that nasty little wall. In combination with the quill spray spam, as he just showed us. He's only got 5 last hits though. is definitely struggling in terms of at least securing some creep kills. And top lane, I mean, both of them shouldn't really be able to kill each other, the Deuce and the Timbersaw.
It's pretty much just a free lane for the Dusa, which is the scary part of this game. Even if this Monkey King falls off a little bit, feels like Dusa hits a timing that's so powerful that you know, Dusa can pretty much 5 versus 4 if she needs to.
As Echoes on that mid lane, not looking too shabby. Niche is actually pretty low, so the Monkey does have to be a little bit careful. Does have an 11 magic wand charge though, so even if an attempt is made, should be able to heal up enough. But with the Tusk rotating in, that's going to be the Water Rune being saved for the Puck. Top side, and Niche taking a lot of damage here. Forced to pop the magic wand. Echo's being a nuisance, but there is also a planet walking around, seeing if he can find an opening.
This Puck's doing really well. Like, usually you shouldn't be tying to the Monkey King. Actually, playing really well. Also, planet denying the Water Rune. As
Okay, bottom. A wall placement, but he has a snowball, can go through the wall. That's the counter. Though in response,
rotation, though.
Yep, planet is going to die as a trade-off.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Very nice. Well, some stacks here being created by Ponlo. So that's probably going to be Bristles or Deuces.
Yep, and I would assume Bristles, because Deuce is going to take over. He's not going to leave the top side of the map anytime soon.
Yeah.
He's got a full free lane, essentially, on the Deuce.
Exactly. And
they need to send in a lot if they want to gank Deuce.
Fortnite Man definitely needs some love right now. He's going to be happy about having those stacks to fall towards later. Minute 6 rune.
What's it going to be, and where is it going to be? In the meantime, Rain is going to be spotted out. Pops his heal. Is that going to be enough to stay alive? Puck on top with all that magic damage. It is not taken down. It will be the rune.
Ooh, Arcane.
And an Arcane rune for the Puck. Has that Dream Coil available as well. Niche in mid needs to be very careful with these supports nearby.
Yeah, Definitely scary proposition here. Oh, Monkey King rotating bottom. So they want to maybe punish. Oh, they have glimpse.
And Shiro glimpse, sends him back. There's Niche coming in. Shiro, Jingu Mastery. The fence gets thrown out. Mischance coming in onto the Monkey King. There's going to be the Wukong's throw now. Boundless Strike on the Tusk. Tusk is going to die as a secondary. Echo still roaming around the area as the Dream Coil throws it out. Still had the Arcane Rune running, so it wouldn't be a problem to use it. Pondo is going to get taken down as Niche is looking for a kill here, but is going to get slowed to a dead stop essentially. Has the Boundless Strike, but needs Jingu Mastery silenced up. And will be taken down in the end. So a big fight in the bottom lane that eventually turns out to be a very favorable one for the puck.
Yeah, it favors the puck, but it doesn't change the fact that this Deuce is still farming uncontested. The Troll did die, and even then Troll is not even that good of a win condition against this Deuce. Probably one of his worst matchups, to be completely honest. Like, there's gonna be Scotty's Low and Pikes and Stone Gaze and just being uncontrollable through the fights. As long as the Deuce is having a good game, I still give Most Wanted a huge lead. Medusa?
Yeah, there's an attempt here. Dusa, there's a level 6 Timber Saw now. Dusa dropping low, needs some help. Digp's coming a little bit late. As with the Tusk there as well, Dusa is going to die. And can they get anything in response? Snowball comes in. And yeah, Snowball on the creeps. So why actually just... will eventually die because he ran into the Dark Troll Summoner on the other side. But they lose the Dusa, which is a very big kill to secure. And I mean, all Dire cores are below the Radiant cores. So again, laning phase favoring the side of Team Tidebound.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they need to be keep killing the Dusa. That is really their win condition here. As Ponlo gets coiled, holding his ground.
And trying to walk his way out. Macropire on the Monkey, and the Monkey is next. Niche is dead. Nice little fence, but
I lose Ponlo as well.
they're getting absolutely ran down at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to believe in Tidebound, but, you know, game one, they were still doing just as well, and they didn't have that good of a win condition on the side of Most Wanted. This time, it is the Deucer.
That is true. This time they do have absolute raid boss, end of the game hero, Dusa coming in, but it's also the question, is that raid boss end game Dusa going to be able to get online fast enough to be the big tank that they need? Because they're getting pushed and taken out all over the map, and eventually you're going to be in a position where Dusa is the only hero they have.
So find the stacks here on the Dire side. Not that big, only double stack. But you could potentially steal that from Most Wanted.
Dire are scanning.
Dire scan.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay. There's a
Dire's middle tower has
Fortnite Man struggling in terms of farm, trying to get the Blade Mill. Niche on the Monkey King trying to get Diffusal Blade, but still a long way to go. 4-2-3 going for the Manta. In the meantime, Timber Saw is going. Kaya, Sanj, Echoes on the puck is closing in on towards the Witchblade. It's actually pretty close to finishing up the Witchblade, as their stacks are going to get spotted out. Enchantress tries to heal up, but only has level 1 Wisps, so is going to get taken down. And they need level 6 on the Disruptor here. Fence not going to connect. Even then, he gets a snowball to the Ancient Creep. Boundless Strike comes in, but the Dream Coil in response onto 2, and they're fighting in the Dire's triangle. They throw a Macropire to clear the creeps as well. Why he's being blocked? There's a glimpse available, and they will find the Jakiro in the very end.
Okay, I mean, they get a Jakira, but still 4k goalie. They are definitely racking up the loot. At least Deuce is very good at protecting the tower here. Timber by himself just has no business ever taking this tower. But everyone else is struggling, and even the Deuce isn't as farmed as the Timber. In fact, this Dusa, they are trying to collapse on her. Hello.
Yeah, trying to take 4-2-3 down. Doesn't have Stone Gaze. Doesn't even have an extra point for Stone Gaze. Monkey's in the area.
Out of
Deuce is
mana,
trying
by
to
the way.
heal up. Puck is also out of mana at the moment. Bashiro runs in, took the gateway coming through, and Dusa is dead once more. They're trying to continue to fight, but look at that Timber Saw damage. My lord, Fortnite man, you're not long for this world, according to the Timber Saw, and they just annihilate them.
So sad. They had Static Storm on Polo, but I'm not sure if his TP was on cooldown. He just didn't show up there, and maybe if you get Static Storm onto the puck with that Wukong's command, it would have been enough damage to punish the Radiant, but they're just getting away with so much.
Yeah, probably a little bit too much. Yeah, they just... Okay, this is going to a game 3 by the looks of things.
Still a Dusa. We did
Still a
cast that
Dusa.
one game. You know,
But
30,000 gold leads to 30% win probability. But yeah, I agree.
I mean, last game as well, 4-2-3 at least had farm. Because he was AFK farming. Now he doesn't even have farm.
Yeah, he definitely does not have it. Towers, though, will take some time to fall. You know, Destro is not joining fights just yet. So I don't think these tier 2s are going to be falling too quickly. They probably have like 10 minutes until these tier 2s start falling. And Dusa needs Manta Butterfly until that happens so she can posture.
Yeah, but Troll is going for the SNY as the Battle Fury already finished up. Echoes is almost done with the Blink after the Witchblade. Timbersaw is almost done with Kaya Sanj. And Monkey is finally getting his Diffusal Blade delivered. But that still makes him super squishy. Bristleback is very close to finishing up his Blade Mill. But again, yeah, it's a little bit annoying for Timbersaw. I do agree. But for the most part, Timbersaw, it still chops him in two.
I gotta say, I think Nish underperformed in the lane a little bit. I definitely expected him to be just be able to lane a little bit better. But now they're expecting them to steal the Wisdom Rune, which is why they're smoking slash... okay, and they will break the smoke.
Radiant's top tower.
Monkey King, oh my god, he's alone. Gets the jump.
Gets pretty far back, but wants to go back in and throws out the Wukongs, trying to stay alive. Static Storm gets thrown out in the area as well. Glimpse onto Planet in the Static Storm. Jingle Mastery for the Monkey. And they do manage to find a 1-for-1 trade, but you can only dance around that Wukongs for so long. Okay.
Like, just the Macropyre took half of the Monkey King's HP in that fight. Yeah, but it just goes to show, like, they picked this Bristle into Timber, and, you know, Fortnite man didn't really get enabled that much in the lane this time around, and this Timber is just wrecking him. He's going Lotus, right? So you're going to be able to dispel, like, one Whirling Death. But a lot of the times, that might not even be enough.
Almost always that won't be enough. Yeah, this game is getting very rough. And trying to recoup for
Manta
the Dire
Bristle?
side.
Lotus, Manta, Uceptor, Bristle. Just keep dispelling infinitely.
Add a BKB for good measure.
Yeah, true. That's the fourth one, as they will lose the Wisdom Shrine. So they were right that they were gonna try and invade the Wisdom, but the way the fight and Monkey King was way too far away from everyone else.
Yeah, at least they made it a 1-for-1 trade, so in the end, not too painful for them. 4-2-3 is getting some farm in the meantime as well, is close to finishing up the Manta style. And as long as he gets time to get his net worth up, they are always going to be in a pretty okay position till the very end. But New is now here. Is there any more? No, Puck's not going. Puck does have an amplified damage room, Blink Dagger, and Witchblade though. So if he goes for a quick TP top, you are in trouble. Actually, Rain is in trouble. He doesn't have a point in Untouchable either on the Enchantress, so it's actually a pretty easy kill. Don't know if they'll go for it,
I
though.
understand why, right? They don't have that much right click, but still, it does make him pretty weak. And it also doesn't give them the chance to potentially Roche. But I think they have bigger problems than not being able to Roche right now.
Honestly, what I think is very important at this point is just try and drag the Radiant team away from the Dusa, which means as Enchantress you need to cut creep waves and be a nuisance all over the map. He only has 1 point in Wisps. He's not surviving anything. He has no untouchable. He has 1 point in attendance, nature's attendance. They kill him so fast.
Yeah, he's going for this damage build. Speaking of pushing people away from this, there's a blank on this Tusk.
Oh, Dusa, top. Does have the Manta now, so can get rid of the silence. Glimpse onto
That's
the
the
Timbersaw. But he knows how to play Timbersaw.
That Timber Chain is just...
Oh, Medusa, Dream Coil almost out of mana as well. They're continuing the fight. Fortnite Man does do quite a lot of damage when he right-clicks you, and with the Blade Mill as well. Timbersaw
have another
in
glimpse, I
response
guess.
is going to get glimpsed back, but he tries to chain. This time it fails with the Boundless Strike connection, and they will find the kill inside the Wukong's command. Not what you want to fight. Nice fence placement, but Planet's not inside the Wukongs. So it will be a 1-for-1 offlaner for offlaner trade.
Yeah, that is not... Like, yes, you killed the Timber, congrats. But, like, why are you trying to kill the tankiest hero? Like, you could have went for a support there, just now use your Static Storm. I feel like they try to bite way more than they can chew right now. They're weak. They just have to accept that.
Under attack.
Yeah, they should play like they're weak and not like they have the upper hand because they're close towards their tier 2 tower.
Oh, by the way, 4-3 taking a very interesting route here, going Orchid on Dusa.
No catch on the monkey. Niche is straight up dead underneath the tier 2 tower. Fence onto Planet. And Rain, because he has Impetus max level, he's trying to get the kill, but the Tusk just TP's out, and then Enchantress is next one dead. Dusa comes walking in, going for I don't even know what. He's just like,
Dusa
oh
might be
yeah,
dead.
I can't do anything. You spots out Ponlo. Disruptor's gonna be chopped up in 2. Yeah, no, there's no prospect for this anymore.
Still 30% win probability though.
Gaben, I'm gonna say something sacrilegious, and Gaben can be wrong.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that he just...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah, it is definitely. I mean, they were further ahead in game number 1, and they
Fortnite Man
sort of throw their advantage.
is dead. Once more, bottom of the course. Shakiro is catching up in terms of farm. 12k net worth lead in 18 minutes time. Dusa is still getting
difference
some, but yeah.
from game number 1 is that the high ground defense on Most Wanted is not the greatest. So it's not like, sure you have Dusa, but everyone else is pretty bad at high ground defense. Like Disruptor, Enchantress. I guess you can cut waves, but as you said, that's not even what Rain has been doing. I'm not sure what Rain's been doing this game. He's just good for just right click through it.
Yeah. He also should just like cut creep waves. Like they have good catch on the Radiant side, but someone needs to push the lanes out and make sure that the Radiant team is not on the dire side of the map. And it's Enchantress that can do it, but he just dies instantly every single time. Even use the troll ulti for that, so at least that's a plus. Disruptor sucks at clearing creep waves. Monkey is very good, but he also doesn't have Primal Spring max level, so he or shard, so he actually is not great at cutting creep waves unless he boundless strikes them.
This is not looking very good. Deuce is still behind the Timber. And this build, I mean, this Orchid, I think they're gonna force a fight. They're gonna try and surprise them with this Orchid. That's like, can they Orchid the puck? No.
Well, if they do manage to, yeah, Puck's already going Yules. So, yeah.
Yeah, he was aware. He was definitely aware.
I mean, obviously it's also good against Disruptor, but
Radiant
yeah.
are scanning.
Dual threat. Tusk is also going for a Yule Scepter. They spot the Dusa walking around. Fortnite Man as well. Good information there for Planet. They do scan that the Radiant team is nearby. And they're looking for something. Tormentor in the meantime is up, so that could be a nice freebie there for the Radiant side. Get a free shard. If you get it for Tusk, it's amazing.
Probably, yeah. I'm just gonna get it for free. So knowing that that's being attempted, maybe you can push some lanes. So let's spoke again under a ward though that is expiring in 4 seconds.
And now smoked up on the other side of the map. They're looking for something. They're looking for some hubby bubby. A freebie kill.
Find any hubby bubby. Well, they're gonna find
there's
me.
There's a Timber Saw. Who does have a Kaya Sanj plus some plate mill, so quite tanky. Not the one you want to fight. Oh. Catch comes in. Enchantress will get caught by the Dream Coil there. The heal is so minimal, it does nothing. Ook.
Where is Bristol's Lotus on?
Ooh, that Ice Shot Mark Pondo is going to get spotted. Throws out his little fence. But won't be able to disengage. Second kill for Shiro. And the creep wave is coming in, so that should be a tier 2 tower. Actually, they might just go Roche. Because they do have a troll.
Yeah. They have tag team as well, so just a free
Dire's bottom
Roshan
tower
opportunity there as Dusa going for a pipe now. So I guess if you go Ward Kid, you're gonna have to deviate very hard from your initial Bloodthorn first. That's very...
Yeah, okay. I guess if you... It's not like they have that many hitters on their side, but illusions. It does do decent damage on killing like the Timber Saw. He doesn't have any BKB or Lotus or anything just yet.
You have a lockdown though. Like how are you hitting the Bloodthorn target? Like
Hey,
you have Boundless Strike. That is your stun.
Static Storm, Kinetic Fence. It's not even the field, so they can just walk out or
Sure, yeah.
check.
I mean, extreme conditions ask for extreme measures, whatever the saying is. I get it. I just feel like it's not like this extreme measure. I'm not sure how much it changes the game.
Yeah, no. I agree with that statement.
Oh,
as,
he gets scouted.
Okay. Trying to get the damage in. Dream goes there. Echoes from behind. Doesn't care that he's inside the Wukong's command. The Monkey King. Leashed up. Juking his way through. Will try and stay out of there with changing the guard, but they get the control on the Dusa, and the Dusa is dead. Monkey does manage to get the TP away, but you lose the big dog. The Medusa is out.
Yeah, she misplaced. She had to TP facing them. Tusk didn't get hit by the Stone Gaze, and just gets the punch, unfortunately. And now they find
And
Mr.
bottom.
Rain.
Yep. Another quick kill. Fortnite Man being hunted for as well.
Yeah, this is looking more than grim. Like unwinnable scenario. It feels like. Do you hate mid Monkey King more than you hate Dragon Knight? By the way.
Oh no, I hate mid DK way more.
Yeah, okay. Because I feel like I'm starting to hate mid Monkey King more, but I'm not sure. I'm just biased by this tournament.
I mean, I dislike mid Monkey King definitely, but I really, really despise mid DK. Mainly because mid Monkey King at least can give you some like show, especially.
But
in the
is
early
it based
game.
on
And
facts or just like your what
PP's mid Monkey
entertains?
was amazing.
Yeah, but we had that mid Monkey King do well too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, but DK's so boring.
Yeah, he is definitely boring.
Especially mid DK, because it's literally just blink, BKB, Orchid. Every time.
So Diffusal BKB is more entertaining.
Well, they're all standing right next to Fortnite Man. Not the ideal target you want to try to kill, but sure does have the Aegis, is close to Satanic, and is going to go for the attempt here, wall, to make sure the troll doesn't walk away. He doesn't really care. He's also getting some solo crests and such. moves back. Okay. Then he'll just go and focus the tower some more. Walrus punch in on the back line. They get the control in. Bristleback is dead. Static Storm, they just chase for more. No buyback available, as Echoes does have the Dream Coil, is going to go in for the Disruptor, pull no drop in low, Stone Gaze by the Dusa, is looking for the puck, but the puck is dodging the stun there with the Yule Scepter as they lose 3 die heroes. And Shiro with the BKB ulti, Dusa drops, and that is going to be niche on the Monkey King. Last but not least, GG is called. And this is one of those fast games that you were talking about where they just roll over their opponent.
Yeah, definitely felt like game 1 could have been that way. Maybe there were a little bit more ways for them to play around what Tidebound had in game 1. But yeah, this time, Tidebound, they don't care about the Dusa. They survived the Disruptor combination with the first blood, giving Troll some extra stats, some extra oomph in the lane. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say. This game was weird.
The game was indeed a little bit weird, but yeah, it makes sense. Like, Tidebound just kind of crushed them in the lanes, and then from that point snowballed on further, and they just play all 3 lanes. They just played really well. Deuce had an okay lane until Timbersaw got level 6, then got overrun, a second time. No TPs, no nothing to help him out, and that point, yeah, you're already looking at game, set, match. But that is, of course, the second one in this series. Who is going to be the top group leader here in the group stage for Dream League Division 2? We don't know yet. We'll have to go to game number 3 to decide that. So we'll be going towards a short little break, and we'll be right back.
Some days you just can't find the right words to say. And deep in your heart of hearts, where it feels like you're losing your way. Yeah, yeah. I know that it's hard sometimes when the world's closing in on you. But as long as we stand together, there's not a thing that we can't do. Oh, we can do this if we have to climb another mountain. 'Cause baby, who's counting now? We can do this if we have to swim another ocean. As long as we got the notion, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, hey, yeah. Sometimes you just can't see your way through the dark. And sometimes you're deeply hurt by some innocent remark. Oh, well, I know that this too shall pass, though I don't know exactly how. Yeah, 'cause as long as we stand together, there's not a thing can stop us now. Oh, we can do this if we have to climb another mountain. 'Cause baby, who's counting down? We can do this if we have to cross another river. Got to stand and deliver now. We can do that. you walking by. Something about you caught my eye, yeah. Ain't trying to waste my time, just standing in your line. Gotta take a shot for you pass me by. So you wanna be alone for a minute? Well, come on, tell me what's on your mind. I wanna know what makes you happy. I wanna know, can I make you mine? Ooh, I wanna know if you know that I treat you right.
constellation. My vision's far from hazy. I need no confirmation. Take my heart and don't let it stray. True love and affection will come again.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting ourselves ready for Game 3 to decide who's going to be the group stage winner here at Division 2. My name is DK Truman. I'm joined by the wonderful Bowie as we are getting ourselves nice and situated. And yeah, I mean, based off of Game 1 and Game 2, where do you think the edge will lie?
It does feel like the early game has been Tidebound pretty much every time. Most Wanted, they had maybe slightly better early game in this game too, but I still give the advantage to Tidebound. It's just like that game 1 was so weird. Like to me, they had a clear advantage, and then out of nowhere, Most Wanted really kind of abused the mistakes. So yeah, anything can happen, but you know, if I had to bet, I'll probably give it to Tidebound 6 out of 10.
Okay, so a slight advantage there. Yeah, I do. I would say Tidebound as well. Game 1, Game 2, both. The laning stage, they were just too dominant. And that's where they really beat Most Wanted both times. And yeah, Most Wanted is going to have to step up big in the laning stage way. So maybe even look for advantage. Like, even the bottom lane was meant to be an advantageous lane for them. The big surprise with the Disruptor Kinetic Fence. Bristle combo, but Bristle got first blooded at the gate, twin gate area, and then the lane already started off on the back foot.
Yeah, not only that, right, but they had the Monkey King into Puck, which should beat that lane, and they were like tying, which is definitely not the result you want. I'm assuming they're both playing from Europe, right? So I don't think ping is an issue here.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I know, you know, SA teams are playing from SA, so I'm not sure if the SCA teams would play Europe, but yeah, whatever the case might be, you need to play better. Avoid the Monkey King, though. I think more and more I'm losing faith in that hero. Maybe just pick Dragon Knight here. They love this hero.
Yeah, I don't, but, you know, punish me, I guess. As we do have a couple, our first couple of bans already came through. Jakiro, first pick for Team Tidebound, lane dominating support for the most part, so that's going to be a solid one. Slardar on Most Wanted side. Game 1, they played with that Slardar off lane for Fortnite ban. It is a hero that does not like attack speed slow, though, as that might be a bit of a struggle for him.
Yeah, could potentially play mid if they get a good matchup. But it was Fortnite Man's hero game 1. I also kind of like this because if you kind of indicate it's going to be offlane Slaughter, you might have an opening to pick Enigma as a 24 pick. So this could be a curveball Most Wanted can throw.
Yeah, the possibility there of the Enigma last pick. You got to keep that one always in mind when playing against Fortnite Man, because it is honestly, he is really good at laning with it. So, and that is the one aspect that they are currently really struggling with. So that might be a good solution to try and fix it.
10 seconds.
Yeah, you showed this very early. Maybe you forget about it here in Tidebound. We'll see what they're gonna try and do as they get the Tusk. All right.
Tuskaroo coming in for Most Wanted. BKB. They have 2 heroes already that pierce BKB. So immediately out of the gate, Team Tidebound, BKB is not the answer this game.
Also, a lot of physical here. Roche, definitely a possibility if you go tag team on Tusk. Just gives them a very easy path to snowball the game, and you know, if your goal is to win the lanes, snowball them into Roshan, into buildings, so it's nice. For Tidebound, what are we looking at here? They could play... Oh no, they banned Pango actually this time, so Disruptor is an option, but they do have Tusk for Most Wanted.
Yeah, and you already have your 5, so what are you looking for? Good against Slaughter and Tusk. Shadow Demon's always nice, so that it's banned by themselves, actually.
yeah, they have
Team Tidebound.
very good record with that hero, unless they just get the puck.
Yeah, Echoes played a really good puck last game, even against the Monkey King, as you mentioned, did win the lane. Very dominant performance coming out from him.
10 seconds remaining.
What about
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, my question is whether they want to pick their support here or not. Yeah, it's gonna be a Ringmaster. Okay. No Timber. Very nice.
Yeah, that's the. I was thinking Shadow Demon because if you're playing against Tusk Slardar, they have that like heavy pounce, Corrosive Haze, Slithering Crush, Tusk with the Walrus Punch, and then most scores lose half of their HP. So I wanted to save. I thought Shadow Demon, but Ringmaster is another one that is very solid for exactly that purpose. Of course, Nullifier later in the game is a Slardar item, so that can definitely come into play as well. But in general, Ringmaster plus Puck plus Shakira, so much AoE team fight control, blocks off entire areas of the map that you can't walk into. Very good combinations.
So, what is your goal here? You have two supports that actually have no control. So picking a mid hero that can get on top of them would be very nice. They're gonna go back to the TB.
Tidebound's turn to pick.
Okay.
That gets on top. So, I mean, personally, I would have just put the Slardar mid if I was most wanted. Actually, this might be a pull no plus 4 Void Spirit. Could still be a Slardar mid. Because against Puck, Slardar's really good.
Remaining.
Yeah. Has he played that voice spirit actually? Let me check. Ponglo. Voice spirit. So he has. They played 5 games of Void Spirit in this month, and all of them were core, unfortunately.
Oh. Were they at least offlane or only mid?
From what I can see, only mid.
Oh, that's too bad, because it's Slardar just beats the badonkadonks off of a Puck in lane.
I mean,
Even
Monkey
more
King should too, right?
Yeah, but Monkey King is more susceptible to damage. Slardar's a lot tankier than Monkey King.
Team Tidebound's turn to pick.
That one's also very tanky. Tidehunter coming in. Okay. Hard to control hero. Laning wise very strong as well. And even more big fat team fight control on Team Tidebound.
Yeah, you have Dispel
10 seconds
for
remaining.
Corrosive Haze, Anchor's Mesh for the TB Illusions, Damage
5
Block.
seconds remaining.
Very good pick. They do lack damage, so they're gonna need a very high output right click
Team
hero for
back.
Shiro.
Yeah, I would
Maybe
just say
Sven?
more. Sven just struggles against Slardar, Tusk. I would say Morphling,
10
really.
seconds remaining.
You don't fear them too much. You turn into the Terrorblade. You're a better Terrorblade, essentially.
I do like that, actually. You can become Tusk as well, just like solo kill supports with Shard, Tag Team, and just right click them down. Actually take PL. Yeah, I think it's PL Morphling, honestly. Would surprise if most wanted.
10
Bans anything
seconds
else.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. It is
Like,
fair.
you're banning Naga here. Like, this is not Parker. I don't think Shiro's gonna pick Naga this game.
He might be actually a player that does.
Tidebound's turn
Oh,
to
Muerta.
ban.
It's also a very good hero against Terrorblade, but you know, Murta's in the same vein as technically Drow is really good against Terrorblade. Do you want to play Drow?
Exactly. Very well said.
Team Tidebound's
They take
turn
away
to
Disruptor.
pick.
Yeah, I think that's nice. You have Corrosive Haze Vision. Tidehunter definitely hates Static Storm. Cannot dispel that ability. What would be your fear picking Morphling? I guess they could pick AA, right? Maybe that's why you don't pick Morphling.
10 seconds remaining.
They are
Yeah,
like
true.
technically a support.
True, and they left AA in the pool as well. Like, if you would go play a Morphling, you definitely ban AA.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, you're right. So it's probably gonna be something else. I honestly like this man. You know, you get armor for everyone. You become very tanky. They like stun, so I like Sven for that reason as well.
Yeah, possible. I mean, there's a couple of heroes that are okay. Ursa, the game one didn't go that well against Terrorblade. Not even close. But this time
His
around, they
defense,
have
though.
way better team fight.
I think Shiro had a perfect Ursa game. I really blame the other two cores for that game. I think.
Yeah, but he also jumped in like super suicide mode in a couple of times.
Yeah, but he was never initiating. I feel like he got baited. Like, the decision making those fights was very questionable.
Yeah, I mean, the entire team around. Yes, I do agree
Yeah.
with that. They did everything that they eventually.
Whatever the
chose to
call
do.
was, you know, I think
was
they were very
bad.
sleepy for game one.
And now, Most Wanted. What's it going to be? Last pick. What do you pick to try and counter
Oracle
Outburst?
here? Like, you dispel Ringmaster
Dazzle?
and Ursa? Dazzle's banned.
Ah, that's.
Honestly, I don't think our Oracle was bad. Not even joking. Silencer, okay.
Select your heroes.
So
Okay.
Removal for Puck. The lane, it's... Huh. I guess there's gonna be a Glaive Silencer, right? Like, it's just...
Yeah, which is nice for lane, but that's about the max of it.
Yeah. Considering all 24s, they could have picked... I'm not sure I love the Silencer, but... It can be very good, right? Tide now might be forced into a dispel. Even the follow-up after Ravage might be compromised if the globals are good. I can see the vision.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
going Tidebound though.
definitely going Tidebound without a doubt. But I can. There are opportunities here. We saw the Terrorblade go ham in game number 1. That also, a lot of that was based off of the Slaughter, but also mainly just the pesky Rolling
Pango
Thunder
too.
and the Pango, yeah, the Rolling Thunder
Time
and the
they
team
don't
fight with
have
the Basher.
The Mind's Armor.
But I definitely do like the other. I think if they again have a laning stage anywhere close to what they had previously, they should just be able to run over this game.
Prepare for battle.
As I think I just lost my boy Bowie. Rip. You shall be missed, my guy.
Calm yourself.
Hopefully he'll be.
Hello?
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. Am I lagging?
No, you're not lagging. So welcome back, as we are getting ourselves ready for the game here. Looking at these two teams, yeah, we of course will have 3 lanes. We don't know necessarily how the lanes are set up, but very likely it's going to be the same as expected. Do you think we're going to have some fun action happening in any of the lanes, or is this going to be a Farmville fest?
I think we might have some
30
action right
seconds
now.
to
They're gonna go up the high ground here. Smoke breaks. They really want to take this fight.
A little
Take
bit
hype,
of a
sorry.
tickle, and then back off immediately.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure they had the numbers advantage, which they, I guess, do have, but they're not aware Terrorblade isn't there. They just saw a fair amount of heroes to dissuade them from initiating.
The battle begins.
And It's 3 bounties for the dire side, so easy pickings there by Poddenlow. As let's see, it is a okay. They're starting with a tri lane in the bottom, as they do have the silencer there currently still as well. So they're looking for an opening pick here, I guess.
Probably have to either wait for Furious Swipe to be learned or go for Jakiro, because if he learns Earthshock, he can just jump out of.
Oh no, he just TP'd out.
Oh,
And
he also
did level Arcane
there's no
Curse.
shard block.
So no Glaives of Wisdom harass onto the Tide. And then the Tide doesn't really have much to fear in the lane.
Yeah. I guess they're just trying to get the Arcane Curse right as he tries to go for Anchor Smash. But yeah, overall, Tide should be really fine
Dire's
here.
courier has been killed.
And the mid lane matchup should be quite interesting, I think. Yeah, well,
Radiant's
Pondo gets a courier snipe while dragging the creeps around. It's 2 melee against an Ursa and a range, so unsurprisingly, it will just be the ring around the rosy, drag the lane all the way around play.
Yeah. Very good job at that. Slaughter preventing any shenanigans. Can they get full? Oh, they do.
Tide should be honestly just fine for most. This could be a really, really good Tide game. They have very little. Like Slardar is okay at killing him, but it's not like they're gonna have a silver edge anytime soon.
Yeah, and his shard this game is honestly bonkers, right? If you can get the Void Spirit, even the Slaughter, it is a really good shard game for the Tide. You don't want to buy BKB on Void Spirit, and his Manta is not going to do anything about the Shard either.
Yeah, Echo's just chilling in that mid lane top side. New, same story, should be just fine. Bottom lane, Pono really wants to make sure that the range creeps get secured there. Is dropping low. Metamorphosis will be able to get first blood, yeah. Tide is okay in the lane, but no one else is.
Yeah, really good combination there. Gets level 2, gets the blood grenade. They just execute perfectly with the courier delivering the bits of speed. Very nicely done. Obviously, you cannot go for that play many times. Maybe on cooldown for the next 2 minutes. Would also be better if the Terrorblade got first blood, but you know, Silencer's gonna be happy about it.
Yet these got permanent brain drain in stolen, so Planet become a bit more dum-dum. He did go for the Carney Classics, so yesterday I saw a Ringmaster, I can't remember who it was, but a Ringmaster with the other facet, the one with the unicycle thingy. Then I looked up on like Dota 2 Pro Tracker, how many people play that other facet? 0.
Huh.
So
yeah,
that was weird.
I'm pretty sure. Once it was launched, I saw a couple of players trying it out, but definitely not in competitive. Maybe was that like the first official match with that facet? Maybe
It might have actually been. Like no one else plays it, as you said.
Did he win?
So, I don't actually even know anymore.
Oh, you're old. It's all right. I know how it feels.
Yeah. It was. I think they might have lost. I think it was Pondo actually that played it then. No, sorry. I think it was Planet that played it. Rain, dropping low. Echoes dodges it nicely there with the last word. Kill gets secured for Planet. I think it was Planet that played it yesterday. The other facet, but I'm not sure. God, I have really horrible old man brain. In mid, Puck, of course, has an assist now. A couple first levels, Puck was doing really well, but the Void Spirit, of course, being melee, getting a couple of stats items as well, gets him that last hit advantage, making him pretty solidly strong.
Pretty normal. for that to happen. Overall, Slardar is having an okay time. Everyone's actually having an okay time. No one is winning the lanes. You could probably say it's a tie for every single one of them.
Oh, they're gonna go in on Y. In comes Shiro, trying to get the damage in, gets hit by the Slithering Crush. They want to go for Punlo. There's a TP as well from Planet. Misses the timing there on the whip, but Punlo will be the one dying to Shiro nonetheless. And now New wants to just pull the creep wave behind, gets the courier snipe. But because he tried to go for the courier, is gonna walk closer to the T. He's just gonna outrun them. I don't even know. He has boots, guys. And Terrorblade's blocked by his own illusions.
Yeah, and they have a lot of creeps dying under tower. So yeah,
Yep.
finally 4-2-3 goes back.
Missed tacos right there. As he's just not an easy hero to kill. And won't be an easy hero to kill for most of this game.
The runes here. Echoes taking a lot of creep damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A Dream Coil catch onto the Tusk. He's trying to get any damage out in response, but is going to get taken down as it will be
Dire's middle
another one. The supports are currently, I think, getting all the kills here.
Oh, 8 stacks on Fortnite, man. 9? Can he get the 10th one? Yes, he can.
A solo kill for the Ursa. Ooh, that's not good.
10 Furious Life charges. That is. Cannot survive from that.
Shikiro being slowed down by the silencer as well. Bit of a raz. In comes the Void Spirit. Niche is level 6, so he'll get himself a free kill onto the Shikiro. As Y will get caught out, but at least it forced out the TP from the Void Spirit towards that bottom area. Is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter quickly so that he can have a tool against the puck. Get those silences going this game. I mean, a lot of silences. You have a silencer, obviously, but with the Void Spirit Aghanim Scepter, it's going to be constant silence issues for the Radiant side.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Obviously, it's a great Axe game, but usually I like that intermediary item on Void Spirit, even if it's just an urn or something else. I wonder if he's going to be punished by that or not, but yeah, if he can get it on a good time, it completely counters this Echo's puck that is having the time of his life, actually. Oh,
Yeah, and they will kill off Shiro bottom lane in response for Diamond dropping low, but the dots aren't enough, and Y might be a second one dead as Planet's trying to turn this one onto Ponlo, but Ponlo is going to get sniped. A long range snipe from Planet connects. He tried to sidestep it initially, but got caught because, well, he got caught by the bamboozle attempt of his own.
AWP from downtown. That was huge. Cast range on that spell is so stupid though.
Dire's
Like,
middle tower
how is it that long?
Tide in the meantime just chilling and farming. Tusk is here as well. They are going to go in on the Tide with the silencer there as well, but he is very tanky. Is he going to be tanky enough? He pops the Kraken Shell. He did just turn level 7, but did not choose to level Ravage. So...
I mean, I think it's for the better, honestly.
Oh, he actually didn't even spend that point. He still has the
it's
point.
not worth it to ravage there, I think.
I mean, he probably walks out and can just jungle camp, jungle farm. You traded with the metamorphosis. You're not planning on
can
fighting anytime soon
probably
with your team anyway.
Radiant structures
Kill the Terrorblade now with Ravage plus Coil, so curious to see.
Oh, Planet though. Ooh, just gets the vision there in time with the Observer Ward. As Planet is stacking the Ancient Camp, or at least attempting to. It is spotted. Niche is here. They have this vision. This is really well done from Planet. He's actually... Oh, Sunder. Top.
Sunder
Ravage
and
was
Ravage.
used onto the Terrorblade. Global Silence comes out. As a new Tide Hunter is dropping low. Can they keep him alive? Planet's here.
thank
Does
you.
have the save. Punlo is dead. Dream Coil onto the Void Spirit, but missed whip from Planet actually keeps the Void Spirit alive. And he'll be able to TP away. Oh, Planet, that's a painful whiff.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a lot of spells being traded and no one dying, right? Ravage, Sunder, Global, Coil, and you lose no one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Radiant's middle tower is
that
under
is true.
At the
I
end
mean,
of the
they
day,
did lose that Tusk.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a dust. But at the end of the day, this probably favors the Terrorblade side, I think. Still have this Terrorblade farming and trying to
Are scanning.
recover from this laning stage that was okay, but definitely not as good as Ursa's.
Yeah, currently Shiro's got pretty solid farm as well, top network of the game. New takes down the tier 1 tower top, so that opens up the map a lot more to play in that top area. But they're looking to go in onto Shiro bottom lane. They're smoked up with the Tusk and the Void Spirits, and Shiro needs to be on his A game. He is walking all the way around. They don't see him farming the creeps. Now they do, but they go for the Jakiro instead because that's the one they saw first. Ice Charge
they
actually on the
blocked
wrong
themselves!
side. And why is he going to stay alive? Yes, he is. Charge 4, Dream Coil onto 2. Man fight here. The whip is going to connect onto Fortnite Man, taken care of, and Niche is going to go for the TP. Ice Path holds in place though, and the Void Spirit does not have an Astral Step for any time soon, is dead. Shiro gets a triple kill, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a disaster for the Dire side.
Is under attack.
Yeah, that is so unlucky. Like, first of all, they don't notice that the Ursa is there, and then you block yourself into instant TPs from the enemy side.
Are scanning.
And Global, I think Global wasn't ready as they went in. It got ready later.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Not ideal.
Well, that's one way to phrase it. Pretty unfortunate for them, as 423 at least is still getting good farm compared to like game 2 on the Dusa. He had no farm, now he does, and he's going to take the gateway to push the tier 1 tower bottom. It seems with the rest of his team he has Metamorphosis available and the Sunder, so they are going to go for the tier 1 tower. It's spotted with the Observer Ward that the TB is in the area as well, so they're just going to bail out. In the meantime, Shiro is done with the Battle Fury, 11 minutes in. Pretty okay timing.
I don't know, that's top tier timing right there. Has upgraded boots, has wand, already 400 gold towards the Blink Dagger. Very nice for him, but at the same time, Fortnite Man, this is going to be a much faster Blink than he had in that game 1, where they still won. So curious to see what the plan is going to be once this larger Blink is done, because technically this Void Spirit's not even close to his eggs, which is why I like the intermediary item. You don't feel forced to farm until minute 20 once this eggs is done.
Yeah, a Spirit Vessel, something along those lines for that earlier fighting is what a lot of Void Spirits tend to get these days, but I can see, I mean, against the puck especially, because you know he's going to go Witchblade, I can understand why you'd go that route. Dream Coil catch onto the Silencer, Neo walks in, he's the one that will try to finish the job. Is silenced though, so couldn't actually get the Anchor Smash hit in, but luckily enough Planet gets the kill with the dot from Impalement Arts. Otherwise that might have been a suicide.
I mean, 3-1-3, really good performance by Planet's Ringmaster already. Yeah, Blink Dagger finally flying here towards Fortnite Man. Yeah, they have Global. I would love to see a fight. Like, they have been very passive so far.
Yeah, it's not been a very aggressive game at the moment. Niche in mid, they're trying to get a push going here. New doesn't care, he's got Vlad's as well, so he's got the lifesteal on his side. It's also, he's going for Blink Dagger sooner than I would have expected, because I just really expected him to go Lotus Orb to get the fast counter against the Global Silence.
He does have his own counter, and they will smoke with that Slaughter Blink, looking for an engagement, but all the Radiant supports on the left side. Smoke breaks, Arcane Rune bottom.
Yeah, as Arcane Mysteries.
That Planet steals the wisdom as all that happens.
Dire's bottom
Easy. And nobody's the wiser that even has yoinked it in the process. The Shrine of Wisdom on the left side of the map is still available, obviously. New is still trying to push this mid lane. He's actually a level ahead of the Void Spirit currently as well. It's a 4-man move to go for the Tidehunter. Does have the Ravage available. Ice Charge block is pretty obnoxious. Global Silence comes out. Gets around the corner. Can they hold him in place? The Fortnite Man joins in with the Blink Dagger reveal. Macropia Ice Path thrown out, and New is still not dead. He stays alive. Fortnite Man is the one that falls. as 423 needs to be careful. Does have the Sunder available. Wheel of Wonder not going to be able to get the full connection. 423 gets the Sunder off onto Punlo. But Niche is dead as a secondary. Shiro knows there is no Blink Dagger on. The Tide is going to get caught, but no finisher there. Shiro doesn't have to blink just yet. Now he does.
Oh, he does?
And immediately goes for 423, who did not expect the courier to get the delivery.
Damn, what a play. Shows himself with no blink and gives that false sense of security for the Terrorblade. That was such a weird move, though. Like, you're jumping a Tide Hunter. Like, he is extremely tanky. He has the Vlad's double brace. You're gonna give away Roche as well. This is definitely not ideal.
Yeah, and that is going to be the first age of the game going in Radiant hands here.
Yeah. Ursa gets the lifesteal as well, thanks to the Vlad, so Shiro full HP after getting that Aegis, level 12, Basher on the way. This is looking pretty clean, but we did see this matchup turning sideways once Terrorblade was fat enough, and 4-2-3 still having an overall good game.
2-3 still in a comfortable spot. There's the Dreamcoil throw out onto the Silencer, and Shiro gets another kill secured on that Ursa. And it is, I mean, even the Puck is getting pretty solid farm now, as he is third in net worth new on that Tide. It's baffling that he didn't die in that engagement as well.
It was extremely close. There were a couple of high ground misses, but still just incredibly tanky. I think they had a tonic on him in that fight.
Oh. Double use on the Puck, and the Puck, yeah, he's so close to the Yules, but not there yet.
Alright, that's value. They pretty much use Global as soon as he gets back up. Fortnite Man gets some value, he's gonna finish his shard, but still 9k gold lead already, and they're gonna smoke knowing that Global's on cooldown. Blink on Tide is up.
Yeah, they're trying to catch up to Fortnite Man, but without the shard on Tide, it's hard to get that control going. As without using the Ravage, obviously, and Fortnite Man gets away. I think he's getting his shard delivered now on the Slardar. Indeed, he knows he needs to get that minus armor going. Niche is close. He has his own shard on the Void Spit, is going for the Ag, so he did stop to get the shard in between on the Void Spirit, which is really good for farming creep camps.
Yeah, very good farming, pushing waves without exposing yourself. It is very useful.
Radiant are
Shard. But with that said, Basher done on the Ursa. Even this Terrorblade, as tanky as he is, he gets unlucky, can be killed.
And Echoes has the money for the Yule Scepter, so that should keep him alive during the global silence shenanigans, as New is just pushing that bottom wave, going for the tier 1 tower. After that fight, feels like he's immortal, and yeah,
He's sort
pretty
of
much. Bot
Yeah.
plate mill as well now is going for the shard next. Very tanky Tide.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And immediately pushing in for the tier 2 as well. Right behind it. Torment is going to be up in a minute and a half. Fortnite Man actually taking the gateway here.
They were trying to look for the Ursa. They had a dire ward that gave vision of where he was, but Shiro just farms too fast. It's really hard to actually punish him. Like, they just wanted to fight outside of that Tide Hunter, but they don't get the catch.
Fortnite Man is being searched up. Echoes spots him out. Yule Scepter catch onto the Slardar. Dreamcoil comes out as well. Silence there. Planet. Wheel of Wonder with the whip, and they will secure the kill onto a little Fortnite Man trying to lurk on by. In the meantime, Ursa, Shiro is fighting in mid alone. Did pop us in rage for this, but he's got the Basher finished up. He's got the shard as well. This Ursa is phenomenally fat.
Yeah, and there's gonna be Ags on Void Spirit soon, so the timing to fight here is wait this 1 minute, give up. Oh no, the courier. Ags almost got sniped. She's very lucky.
Yeah, that's actually pretty big that he does have the Ags now. The double AoE silence, double shield gain as well is going to be very impactful in these fights, or at least useful for them in these upcoming fights.
Yeah, there is Scepter on Puck, as you said, but still very good against the supports. Can be good against the Ursa until he has BKB, which he has not. Okay, Ursa gets
Jump
found.
in. Okay, the Ravage on the back line. Shiro does pop his Rage, still has himself the Aegis available as well, so doesn't care if he
Coming
loses
with
first
Slardar.
life. Global Silence comes out, that's going to be the Aegis gone, and now they realize, oh, he still had the Aegis. Whoops. He got nothing out of that fight. That's
They
not
were
good.
close on the timing. They really wanted to wait the Aegis out, but with Tusk dying instantly, that fight becomes a problem. Also, they didn't have everyone there, the Slaughter being a bit far away. Fortnite man definitely struggling a little bit more to come back into this game than game number 1.
And
They're going for him actually. He blinks forward. Echoes is trying to set up on the Slaughter.
yeah, he's close. I mean, it's not like he can solo kill him. Slaughter is still pretty tanky and elusive. But they are spread out completely across the map. Tier 2 V is being pushed in mid. Top lane, Shiro gets the Tormentor. And bottom, Puck is pushing out the wave. They are very split up here on the Radiant side. As Planet...
Doesn't look at the wheel.
Okay. Rain doesn't like to be here. But in comes Fortnite, man. Now Shiro is the one in trouble. He already popped the Rage and Shiro's dead. Not even needing the Metamorphosis there to kill off the Ursa.
Doesn't even have it. It's the most unorthodox Ursa kill I've ever seen. They just right click it with a Terror Blade. And now they might get the Puck. Global is gonna... it's not up, but... Oh, they don't see the Puck. Now they do.
No, they do. There's a lot coming his direction. Az just used the Blink Dagger as well. Pono
No blink
doesn't
from
have a
the
blink yet. He is 100 gold away from it. And Echoes is under ward vision. Snowball's going to chase him up to high ground, but he should be able to get out of reach. And
Burger's here though. Hello.
Fortnite Man, Dream Coil gets thrown out. Yules is used, so if they use Global, he has no save. Trying to dodge and weave. God, he is so freaking elusive.
And they only got Global as he actually disengaged. That's so unfortunate. It feels like a lot of the smokes that they tried had the kind of a similar result. They don't really get the catch.
Oh, by the way, pretty important information. The Siri... Oh, actually, fight might be breaking out. Call Me Chata lost 2-0 to Team Public, so that means they're going to have a tiebreaker, which is going to be Call Me Chata versus Team Public.
BO1 though, right?
No, I think that's the best 3. BO1s are normally for when it's a 3-way tiebreaker. Because Perito Panzon lost handedly.
It's unfortunate.
Which, you know, we all saw coming.
I mean, I didn't saw them beating Public though, so yeah.
True,
It happens.
that was a little bit of a surprise.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, that's also where the surprise kind of ended. As New is going for that Shiva's Guard on the Tidehunter, has his shard now as well, so you can't really run away if you're the Slardar. If you get caught by New. And they're going to smoke up. 15k net worth advantage at the moment. Pretty solid. Not the highest or most amazing, and definitely beatable. I mean, we saw Shiro die very quickly in that fight previously. He's going for the BKB now, trying to be able to stay alive for a bit better. But he is definitely susceptible to death. And Pondo is going to get spotted.
Yeah, like Corrosive Haze.
He'll sacrifice himself for at least the TB surviving.
Roche, pretty quick respawn timer, 50 seconds. Means that
Dream Coil
hello.
on the Void Spirit. Wheel of Wonder. Hypnotize, baby. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
Yeah, this game is looking tough. Roche gonna spawn before Void Spirit's alive, but yeah, they might not scout it. Maybe there's a chance for them to contest that. They are going Butterfly this time around the Terrorblade, and I think it is a better Butterfly game than it was game 1.
I mean, Witchblade, the Buck does have that Witchblade, so he has the guaranteed hit.
Yeah, but they have less overwhelming magical damage than they had game 1, right? I don't remember what the core... It was like...
Tanking,
Yeah.
and they had offlane Axe.
Yeah. It was like
Without
a really-
Blade Mill, so Axe literally did nothing. I will forever defend my statement on that one.
Yeah, but regardless, it would be like hitting yourself more, right? With Butterfly. Like, even
Yeah.
if there's Blade Mail, you would be...
Yeah, no, then it would be a
Hitting
worse
more.
game for you, I guess, technically speaking.
Yeah. Butterfly done. No buyback on the TB. Roche is up.
Dire
Do
are
they
scanning.
plan on trying to stop that? Doesn't look like it. Starter's
Yeah.
still farming the BKB. I guess he just finished the BKB in
Radiant
Fortnite,
are
man.
scanning.
And they really need the BKB, because with Shiro is killable. If he doesn't have Rage going, he's killable. And that's why I think Ags is going to be very important to get. He should have gotten it in the first game as well. Now, the advantage that they have this game around is in game 1, Axe died in no time. Tide's not going to be the same story, especially not without Daedalus or Scotty done on the Terrorblade yet. Because this Tide is massive, and with that Manatee Eater facet as well, he just keeps on growing every level.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
As,
Scout Monroe with the
yeah,
card.
they're not going for Roche just yet, but they are clearing up the area for Roche. Smoke up on the Dire side. They're looking for a fight. Don't go for the Tide.
Smoke breaks.
Literally the only hero you can't kill.
Yeah, we saw what happens when they try to go for that.
Buck is nowhere nearby, but they're going to go in on the Tide. Walrus Punch is there. Throws out the Ravage pretty early. Global Signs gets used. And Glimmer Cape has the Shivas just delivered.
You're not killing this guy, man.
Yeah, no, Tide is, again, pretty tanky. And that was Metamorphosis used. BKB on the Slardar used. Void Spirit, well, Void Spirit doesn't have that many insane cooldowns, but they are going for Roche. On the Dire side, Niu walks into the pit. There's going to be the save attempt. Planet's the one actually in a bit of trouble though, but Glimmer Cape gets him out. Macrofire, Ice Path thrown, Niche is dead with the Dream Coil usage. And now they're all on the disengage. Baiba comes out from Niche as Echoes pops his own BKB. Pongo walking up the high ground, but instantly gets deleted. 423 uses Sunder onto his Silencer, but his meta is ending now. So they can't continue to fight, and they know it. They're going to jump in immediately before that man is dead. They get the Bastion off the knees. That's a dieback going in. Terrorblade is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 17th. They will go for everyone here. Shiro just waiting for a couple of seconds so he has the Fury swipes again, and they shut him down. No rampage for Shiro, but an ultra kill nonetheless. And this time around it does work in their favor. Neo immediately walking up the high ground, trying to say hi.
Yeah, Ursa doesn't want to be there because he's low HP. He's afraid of like making a buyback. But
Yeah, he's gonna go
regardless,
Roche.
yeah, he has to go Roche. They still poke the tower. No punishment whatsoever.
And they got Roshan 26k net worth advantage, and yeah, this time they did a really good job at dodging in and out. And also, again, why attempt to kill the Tide? Tide's even going to make it harder for them. He's going for the Ghost Scepter. You're never going to kill Tide.
Yeah, in a way, you can understand. Like, there's no other target, right? You have no vision. You're forced to fight on that side of the map. But maybe you had to wrap around, get some better vision. In a way, that was like the lazy attempt at fighting them, and you could not take the fight, right? It's better than feeding 4 heroes, buybacking your mid, and still ending up with no Aegis.
Yeah, I would agree. That was a little bit of a risky ordeal. Top lane Ponlo on the runaway. Global silence was used. Ponlo does get away, but they global for the Tusk.
No, it was for the puck. He BKB.
Oh, Puck? Oh.
Yeah,
But he has a BKB and he heals. Like, he's even worse. He's horrid to kill. But there's was Slaughter there alone with the silencer?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, then it's... again, you're not gonna... Maybe if the TB or Void Spirit are there, sure. Then I can see it happening, but without, no.
Well, Lux BKB is on 7 seconds now, so maybe eventually they can kill him, but it is looking like this game is closing in, and once again, it is on Tidebound to make mistakes and lose this game. Like, I feel like if they just play this correctly, they should be able to close it out very easily.
Yeah, it's... they need to make a couple of mistakes, though, because this isn't as easy of a drop down as it was in Game 1. Because Puck is also, like in Game 1, Sanking was eventually, there's a plateau for the hero. Puck's plateau is way higher than Sanking.
Dire's top tower is under
Very,
attack.
very true. He does fly after all.
Yeah, or float. I don't really know what those wings are supposed to do.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, they are cosmetic, for sure.
attack.
Neo is in the meantime just pushing the high ground the entire time on the Tide. Kept the catapult wave alive for a while. Echoes is going to get taken down bottom lane. They finally do manage to take down the Puck. This time they seems to get the full control in.
Yeah, I do like that. They know that Puck is the one that's going to be split pushing. Who's going to join the engagement later. So, very nicely done. They don't even have to use global for that. It was on cooldown.
Is under attack.
Yeah, now
Radiant are scanning.
it is just a delay of the usage here of that Aegis. Free shard for the Puck. That's going to make up for his hurt. Easy 1400 gold. Fortnite Man
Is under attack.
is almost done with the Ags, I think. Yeah, he just needs 1,000 gold for the point booster, and then he's got the Ags on the Slardar. This Void Spirit, by the way, has an Ags and a Shard, and we're 32 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, he's behind Jakiro. He's absolutely poor. Feels like he just left college. Has a lot of student loans to pay.
And no money. No chance.
Has Nullifier queued up. Maybe he gives up and just tries to go big, you know? Put all his money in Nullifier coin.
Nullifier is nice to get rid of, like, the Ghost Scepter on the Tide, I guess. And, well, the 4 staffs and all the other small little things that they have. Oh, they're looking for a jump here. Anyone peeks his head will die, but they have the pushing power with the Jakiro burn and tier 3. But they tank a lot of these tower hits as well, because Tide does knock air. And,
Slardar Eggs is ready. He's gonna TP back to the base.
Puck has Parasma as a response, but they're gonna just get themselves. I mean, Slardar's just continuously farming / pushing.
Finally TPs. They already lost the lane.
And
Oh,
there's
that
no
is
reason to stop.
Revenant Scrooge on the terrible.
Oh, he wants to get that magic damage in. Okay.
Is under attack.
It's been a while since I've seen that one. Great for the Tide, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he is 40
They have a
armor.
lot of minus armor, so it kind of feels a little bit iffy.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit counterintuitive.
Okay, Tide's just like chilling. Ursa gets away because he knows Aegis is expiring, and Tide just gets the range tracks in the meantime. Like, okay,
Radiant's top tower
sure.
is under attack.
Don't mind
Yeah,
if I do.
this time around, they're definitely not giving an inch here for Most Wanted. Just no real opportunities to punish this Tide.
And the Tide feels like a big boy. Is going for the Refresher Orb as well. Double Ravage, double Shivas. Okay, I'm saying double Shiva's double Ravage. He doesn't have the mana for double Shiva's double Ravage. Scan. They're coming in from behind. This could be big. There is no buyback available on Shiro. He also doesn't have Aghanim Scepter. They do manage to get the jump in. Global Silence is there. Shiro pops the BKB, pops the Enrage. He's going in. Wheel of Wonder is in the middle of the fight. The Ravage gets thrown out. They get the control in. Void Spirit's controlled up. Taken down by New. They go for Fortnite Man next. 3 dead. 4 dead. Terrorblade is surrounded by enemies. Ethereal they go, and he's trying to get a good Sunder play here, but is going to get stunned up by Y, and bye-bye 4-2-3 as Team Tidebound take the top spot in the group stage and cement themselves as the heavy favorites here in Division 2.
Yeah, kind of how... Definitely the result we expected, not the way we expected that game one. A little bit unorthodox, but yeah, in the other 2 games, they played pretty much flawlessly. Maybe like 1 or 2 mistakes here and there, but it felt like as someone makes a mistake, the entire team is capitalizing somewhere else. And it's hard to see Tidebound not winning this tournament, but we did see them bleed. We did see them making mistakes we don't understand. You just gotta try to be more consistent than they are.
Yeah, I think they definitely do have some little mistakes there, here and there, but I do also think that if you get to play against them in a best of 5, you could, yeah, you're not going to win 3 games against them for really any of these teams. I mean, Most Wanted was the top team, and all 3 games, they lost that early to mid game so incredibly hard. Not even a shot in the early game in any of the 3 games.
This could have been a 3-0, right, if it was a BO5. Because, like, if they don't make that mistake in game 1, like, this is just a 3-0. So, yeah, I do agree with you. Whoever is going to face them in the finals needs to step up. And maybe it's Team T. They were the ones that 2-0 Tidebound. We'll see, you know, how the bracket is going to unfold in the next couple of days.
Yep, of course there are still some matches. There's a best of 3 still going on. Last game, Team T versus Espoiled. It is on the Ember channel, and afterwards there will be tiebreakers. We already should know that there is going to be at least 1 tiebreaker. If Team T win this series, then it's going to be the only tiebreaker. If Team T actually loses this series, there is going to be a 3-way tiebreaker between 4 Pirates, Team T, and Espoiled. But yeah, if they manage to win it, then there's only the singular one. Nonetheless, that was it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. My name is DK Truman, joined by the wonderful Bowie, and that was it. Have a wonderful time. And in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
haven't found the one. I never knew what others do. I hope and yet again, what do I know then? I believe it's all meant to be. All my dreams are so out of reach.